Because I'm worth it.
Yeah.
Hello. What shirt are you wearing, Disparu?
It's like perfectly timed. Every time we start, it beeps at me. Sorry.
He's done from the
This
micro.
is the werewolf one.
I do like that shirt. I remember
like
you
that.
wore
It's my
it.
It's a nice
favorite
shirt.
shirt. The art
It's a
is
good shirt.
amazing. Like I can say, I just got it. I was drunk just on YouTube, and this random stream got advertised to me about someone doing a comic book. It's like I don't really care about the comic book, but I love
I
the
like
shirt.
That looks
Yeah.
And so that's what I
good.
got.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So what? How? Oh yeah, I got a peach one.
Ooh.
Peach first. Yeah.
Why have
They-
you got? Why would anyone voluntarily buy Truly?
Well, I got
Who
them when
gave
they were on
money for that?
sale. Listen, I bought them when they were on sale a year
They'd
ago, and
have
it
to
shows
be.
you how much I like them because I've had them for a year.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I just got them because I tried a cherry one. And I thought it tasted okay. Like I'll admit these things kind of taste like static. I mean, how else they taste like a static
It's the
alcoholic
worst
drink?
fake flavoring, and then
It's
they get
the
the rest of the
next best
bubbles
thing
through the
that's-
bad flavoring, and it's like,
It's the next best thing that's not super sugary.
That's why that's why I'm having it now because I usually don't like I don't like to have sugar late. This would be the only stream that I do it on. And I'm like, you know what? Since I have these, why not? Might as well have them. So, how's everyone doing in the chat? Did anyone catch our
Velma.
Wow! So we're
Look, I'm
starting
sure
hot
it's really popular. I'm
already.
sure loads of people in the
All
chat
right,
are like,
Disparu
"Oh,
has
wait for
been
Velma's release."
Waiting. You just released a video today, right? The Velma one.
Yeah,
saw the
I
thumbnail.
manifested it getting hit by a car. It was the best thing I've ever done in my life.
Was
You
I
guys-
driving?
See this?
Well,
You're the lethal.
Oh,
I
hi.
love how Disparu
We're-
had to
well,
tilt
yeah,
his
because
head.
it's like this the spelling.
Is
And
that
there's so many
No,
full
I know.
stops.
and Beardo's love child?
We're heading down the
Maybe.
slippery wet water slide. I don't know why that. What was that accent? Even I'm confused.
What did you just
Throw
say?
a porn on the
Disparu's
Barbie.
something.
We're,
We have-
we're headed down the slippery wet water slide.
I need to
We're
listen to Mossa so I
Irish.
can pick it up again.
I
Irish
don't know how to do
Australian?
this.
It's like a mix Irish Australian tonight.
Yeah, it was more Irish than Australian.
Australian. I like that.
Thank
Oh.
you. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Does that mean he's seen Velma? I don't know.
Probably.
Your poor
I think that's what
eyes.
that means.
You know that you got to get that checked out, dude.
But
Yeah.
there's a bit in it where this woman she's like, I'm into manifesting. I think I can manifest
No,
us
I hate-
winning this
ugh.
competition. And I said, do you think you could manifest yourself getting hit by a bus? And literally, I press play, a car runs her over. I'm like,
no.
I've proved it's real, folks.
Wait,
Oh, yeah,
do you-
yeah.
Do you guys believe in this whole manifestation thing? Because I
Only
don't.
women believe in it. I've never
I
seen a
don't.
man that thinks it. This
Not
is
a
like
straight man.
because it's the same people who are into
Same.
like I'm not into religion, but I am into spiritualism and like astrology and all that kind of stuff. It's
think it's
essentially a way
fun.
of going. It's essentially a
don't
way of
believe it.
going. I'm not in control of my own life, therefore I shouldn't try, and the world will do something for me.
What he said. We need
Thank
the
you. That
what
was
he said.
Said more beautifully than I would have ever.
It's
It-
true though.
It's a way of excusing your miserable life on something else.
It's like the-
well,
the
I just need to
joke.
think about it hard enough.
Oh my
those
God.
Ads where it's like, do you want to lose weight? Here's how you can lose weight by sitting on the
can't,
sofa
sorry,
and eating
I'm-
pizza.
It's like the meme where it's like, sorry, I'm a Capri Sun instead of Capricorn. Like I'm an asparagus. Like,
Oh my God, Mercury is in retrograde. That's why I'm a raging biatch right now.
I'm so sorry. Can you please get me a Snickers? I mean, I love Snickers, so.
I think I described astrology as the thing where your life is controlled by your head entering Uranus.
I was taking a sip of tea while you said that. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
But I do enjoy astrology, though. I do.
I'm not watching Velma. Disparu
There was a
suffers
TV
for us watching.
There was a
Velma.
TV show called
loves it.
Dave Gorman's, I think it was like Big Experiment or something. And that is where, for, I think it was 30 or 60 days. All he did every day is he just followed whatever his astrology thing said. So if it was like, you're going to be lucky at gambling, then he would gamble. And there was things like he went horse riding and all this kind of stuff. And he tracked like his happiness and his wealth over time. And he did turn out, like, his life got more miserable as the time went on. But then on the last day, it said, you're going to be lucky at the horses. So he added up all the numbers and bet that on a horse, won, and his money skyrocketed. And it's like, I've scientifically proven horoscopes are a success. Dave Gorman is like, he does, he's a comedian that does kind of presentations. He's really good. Dave Gorman's Google Whack Adventure is amazing if no one's seen it.
But majority of the days were not happy, according.
Oh no, he was
him, though.
miserable. He just won at like gambling on the last day. It's the only reason.
Kiana's here.
That's how all his kind of stories are.
You got her. I got her.
Hi, Kiki.
Hi.
Yeah,
Hello, everyone. How are you?
Welcome.
We're
You're
sober.
great. Yeah, we're sober.
Unfortunately.
I hope not for
Unfortunately,
long.
we're working on it. Yeah, I'm working on
Your
it. I got a Truly. It's kind of like a White Claw.
Ooh,
Similar.
oh, we're all drinking seltzers. I have here.
Yes.
I didn't want the tall boy. It seemed untoward.
got the same one?
So I put it in a
So-
glass. Yeah.
No,
So is
I have
White Claw
tangerine.
like Truly? Because I keep hearing about White Claws, but I've never had one.
Oh, I think we need to get Disparu to try a White Claw next time he's stateside.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh
don't
my
think they
gosh,
sell them
White
here.
Claw is the law, don't you know? Yes.
I know. That's
Gotta
why
try
I have
it.
one for you.
I've
One
only
day
known
we'll get you a
Yay.
sponsorship, okay?
Yeah.
No, they're my favorite thing. Trulies are fine as well if they don't have a White Claw, but
Yeah.
honestly.
It's a peach one. They were on sale. I got 2 cases, so there we go.
hey.
Lasted a year.
Last-
Welcome, Kiki.
We love a high noon moment too. That's fine.
Those are good. I like the those are nice by the pool.
Yeah.
That's what they
Disparu
advertise
did-
it as.
He tried a Truly and thought it was the most vile thing
Yes.
ever.
It was like
It might be the most disgusting drink I've ever had in my life. And that was multiple flavors. The watermelon was the worst.
They're a little sweet. They're on the sweet side.
No, it was the fake flavor. Because it didn't taste anything like the actual flavor. It was fake chemical tasting
Mhm.
bad flavoring.
like static.
Yeah, it was like someone attached electrodes to your tongue. It was like, no, this is horrible.
He was like, give me my British whiskey.
Even the wine was better, and I'm not
Just
a wine
progressive
person.
whiskey.
Pumpkin ale. Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
Pumpkin ale.
the progressive whiskey is, I think, the last time I met Keanu. Was off
Yeah,
my
I was
face.
gonna
can't
say
remember any of
that
it.
fateful night.
Oh, wait a minute. Was the first time they met on your celebration
Yes.
stream when he was
It's the first time I met a
gone?
lot of people.
Yeah.
I think
You
there's a lot
were
of
you
bad
were a bit in the
impressions like that.
cup, but I
Yeah.
loved
Came
I
on the
loved every
show,
moment
great.
of it. Yeah.
I'm glad she still came after that. I'm just kidding.
Well, that was the-
Oh my
I
god,
said
that was
to-
hilarious. I loved it. I loved every second of that stream. My god.
I
Saucy
said to
Disparu
Chrissy that
is
was the
a
first
whole
time I'd
different
met you.
thing.
I said to Chrissy that was the first time I'd met you, and I probably made a bad impression because I was absolutely off my face. She went, "Oh, she probably likes you more after that."
No, honestly, I don't know if you're familiar with my drinking habits, but you made a great impression.
Was that the progressive whiskey night?
Yes,
Yes.
that was all the
Okay,
same
he
night.
drank like
Yeah.
a whole bottle.
Yeah, but it was so
yeah, like-
disgusting. The only way you could consume it is in
He was
large
fighting
quantities.
everyone.
Oh yeah,
Plans.
Blabs with the Harry Potter.
I definitely would have beaten Blabs.
You trying to fight Blabs now? I definitely would win against.
I don't know.
Blabs.
Blabs has told me that I picked a fight with her. Cara told me I picked a fight with her. I can't remember any of these things.
I don't think you fought with Keanu though.
No.
You
They
were
just
just
vibed.
drunk.
They got along.
I can't remember much of that night.
I remember just having it was a bacchanal of a time. I remember having it
yes.
was great. We were cool in our heels. No fights
Yeah.
here.
I really wanted to rewatch it just to see it, but at the same time, I'm like,
I'm
no,
never
I don't
rewatching it.
want to remember it.
It's just like, I
It's
don't want to see
fine.
anything from that. I missed it. I mean, he was drunk on this stream before, and I was on yours for like 20, 30 minutes before I had to go to another one. So I caught a little glimpse of it, but you kept drinking, right? Is that what it was? You
Yeah.
got like really drunk.
Yeah.
No, that's what happens. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I hit a level and I just don't start. I just stay at that level forever. It's
I
like
gotta keep it.
It's like the opposite of Ryan Kinnell. Ryan gets more gay when he drinks. Disparu gets more like Ryan and
He gets more aggressive. Like he gets more like sober, Ryan.
Yes.
I don't remember insulting Blabs and being really proud of myself. I don't even know what I said. I just walked off like I was a good one.
Everybody was like, Harry Potter
that
sucks.
hit. Yeah. Everyone loved that. That was great.
Oh yeah, I remember Kara like put like momming him like, don't like he got in trouble.
Not right now.
You better chill out.
I remember Xray, you were like, you really held your own there. Like, I'm so sorry everybody was crazy. I'm like, oh my God, you ain't seen nothing. I'm like, that was great. They were very mild mannered. Also, if you're drunk with a British accent, it just hits different. It's not like a frat dude drunk. You know, it's like it's a respectable drunk, even if he's being insanely drunk, you know?
Yeah.
You're gonna be
Jeremy-
smashed.
Jeremy told me once that your accent, even when I know you're wrong about something, I want to believe you're correct. It
It's so
makes
true.
me want to believe you.
Like, I love Little Platoon's accent. I think he is the top tier British accent.
Yeah, Oxford English.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
English.
I could just listen to him all night. I have listened to him at night before going to bed. His videos are just really
And-
soothing.
Thank you for the Canadian 5. Wicked Virtue looking lovely in white. Extra girl beautiful in black. Disparu handsome lad. Thank you. I forgot
Ooh.
that was earlier. And Margaret Rayleigh says, hi, KK. I see Ninja Kitty hasn't assassinated you yet.
Who's
Oh.
that?
Oh, you
Mark
mean
reality.
6?
Oh,
Like,
6. Oh, I don't
Not
think these two
yet.
know about 6.
Thank you, Mark.
No.
No. Is there some lore that we need to hear?
I'm my betrothed Gino Bisconti has a devil cat who will never like anybody but him, and she's she's quite evil. There's really I'm at a loss. He just bought me a squirt bottle. I don't want to spray her in though with
In
water.
make her
Piss it
worse.
off. I already think it's Satan. I'm not going to annoy it.
But you know what? I didn't believe her until the moment you were in the kitchen. 6 was on the table, and like you were just standing there, and 6 is just like, "Rawr!"
Female
just
cats
never
can be
seen if a cat
vicious.
doesn't like you. In my experience, it just hides from you. It doesn't go out of its way to lie in wait and then lunge at you when you're least expecting it. It's like living with a piranha
Oh
at my
no.
feet.
It's like an alien movie. It's in the walls.
No,
It's in the
she,
walls.
she
Oh, you
wants-
know what? It's like living with a feminist.
Well, yeah, maybe.
It's just angry all the time.
No,
Trying to
it's
get
yes,
into the
exactly. It's
whiskey.
like living with a feminist that bites at your ankles and comes out of fucking nowhere. Sometimes she comes out of the ceiling. I'm like,
Oh my
what the hell?
god. She's like
It's an
hanging on
alien
the
movie.
ceiling fan or something. Yeah, just for
No.
right.
You need a motion sensor. It's getting
No.
closer.
She's terrifying. But she hasn't assassinated me yet. But
No.
we'll
No,
see.
female cats can be freaking vicious. I had a friend who had one and it attacked me, and then she had a boy cat who was always just like laying like rub my belly, but the girl was just like gonna shoot me or something. Like, oh my god.
No, she's a
'Cause we're
female
rubbing her bloke's belly.
calico. Right, and I love animals, but I happen to be a skittish sort of a person. And she senses my fear, like,
Mm.
and lunges at me. She'll lay
She
on
can
her
smell
belly
fear.
and be like, "Come over here, come on over," and I'll be like, "Hello, kitty," and then she'll be like, "It's just, it's terror." I've just never seen anything like it. That's all, but we're working
Oh,
it
no.
out.
Aw, she'll warm up to you maybe. I don't know. Cats. I feel like they hold grudges. Like dogs, they come around. They're a lot like nicer, but cats they can be really mean.
Dogs are just
I
happy
would
you
love
exist.
if she like laid on me and snuggled me like she does Bisconti. I would love that.
Aw.
I love animals, but I'm
Mm.
like, how can I make you like me? One time I gave her
Aw.
2 treats. She finally ate them, then walked up to me and threw them up at my feet.
Oh my God.
And I'm not even exaggerating. I'm
Oh
like,
my
what's wrong with
God.
her? She was like, like, bitch, I ate
She's
them.
what
but-
I think of your
yeah.
treats.
You thought you had me.
yeah.
But
You
here
can't
it
buy
is.
me.
He was like, no. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, forget it.
I'm done. That's terrible. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I was gonna say that Shaggy Tits catnip. You could try that. I don't know. Some cats don't like catnip though. I've heard. I don't know.
That's the other thing. So Gino was out of town for like 4 days. He was
Oh.
going to Sydney, Nova Scotia to see the eclipse with and meet Frankie McDonald, and I was here with the cat for 4 days. And it was a melee. It was a battleground. I didn't know what the hell to do. And then I found catnip in the drawer. And I was at a loss. It was like 3:00 in the morning and she was still just bounding around and scratching at me. I'm like, maybe this will make her like me. So I just rubbed it all over my jeans. I'm like, what can I do for you? That just made her nutser. It was like, or crazier. She was like, like
Oh, jeez.
I found out later that does not calm them down, but I'm not a veterinarian, so
Yeah. I thought that just made them like roll around like little hippie cats. You know what I mean? Like they just get stoned, but I guess not.
Maybe
right.
they got a
I
bad
thought it
trip
would be
every now and
like
again.
right, like oh, she'll relax, she'll like me, maybe. No, it did the opposite. She has never hated me more. So
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh jeez.
That's some
What?
catnip.
What topic do you want to? We'll let Xray pick. Which one do you want to go with first? We have quite a few tonight.
Okay.
I know what you want to talk about, and I know what Disparu wants to talk about. You both.
I don't know what I want to talk about, so how on
You
earth do you
okay?
guys know?
Velma.
Okay. I've been playing Stellar Blade. Okay. I've put like 13 hours in already, and the release
The
was
jiggle
yesterday. The game is fun. Gameplay is great. Looking at the girl, I don't know, Keanu, if you've heard the game Stellar Blade.
I haven't, but I'm looking.
Oh, show her.
Oh,
I'm
let me see if I
regular.
can find.
People are
good
really
picture.
mad because it's a hot girl with a big butt and a nice body, and there's physics in the
Jiggle
game,
physics, and it's
so
actually
there's some
pretty
people are
like
mad.
accurate. And this girl, she's like very hot. Here's a Phil. I love you.
Are
Thank you
gonna
for
pull up
posting
Phil?
this.
Oh my god.
Why are they mad about that? How could they be possibly?
It's
As
the
a-
chunky girls, the chunky, ugly
Because
girls.
they're
are upset
jealous
about-
of pixels. Yes.
What is he
Feminist again.
He's sweating.
Anyways, and she's a hot lady, you know.
3 hours later.
Oh my god, Phil.
PlayStation game. It's fun to play. I think all the girls will love it, type of thing, if they play it because of the outfits. I'm obsessed with the outfits.
Yeah, the outfits are cute. And the guys will play it because, well, you just seen why the guys.
Because the
will play
outfits are
it.
cute.
Yeah, because the outfits are
Here,
cute.
I'm going to show you another
And there isn't
outfit.
much to them.
So the game has been censored a bit to a lot recently. So this is the original outfit, and then this is the update. So there is a little bandeau on it. For me,
Oh.
that doesn't stop me from playing the game.
No, it reminds me
They've
of old
also
Mortal
she'd had a
Kombat
bodysuit
outfits.
that where they took all the fabric and expanded it out to cover her. Like weirdly, her hips and stuff. It was kind of like they said, well, we can't let this out the door, but they've already seen it now. So what are we gonna do? So they tried to do something which pleased the sharks in the water. It's like you do realize if you throw blood at the sharks, they go into a feeding frenzy and they just start demanding more. It's like no, we've appeased them. That always works out history. It's like they don't know who they're dealing with.
Well,
Mhm.
what's the problem? Who is angry with this? Like
Ugly people.
Games
ugly
journalists.
people, they're angry
Yeah.
that she's got like. I mean, could you even call this person curvy? I mean, yeah.
Well, this is a real body scan, so this is a real
Voluptuous.
human.
Yeah.
Well,
the-
then
the face is
honestly,
original.
like barely. I mean, is it just too much where the men are just too erect while they're playing? Is that the problem? I don't.
They
I
would
see
consider
no
that a
problem with this.
Here,
Like,
I'll show you who the
Show
game
her
is
who's
based-
mad. Oh, say show her
It's the
who's
Oh,
game
and this is who
journalist.
the game is
Okay.
based on, the body.
okay.
So she's a real person. The face is on some based on someone else, but she's a model in Korea, and she's got, you know,
yeah.
a nice body. She's fit.
And so we're
She has
not allowed to
boobies.
show that as in
No.
in
no.
but why?
Well, because the first thing is that there's like a tree of things which modern ideology hates. The first one is, do men like it? And it's like, well, if they like it, that's bad, right? We can't have. Well, if they don't like it, it's good. We need to do that thing. If they do like it, then you get down to, does it exploit them and benefit women in some way? So, like, OnlyFans, that's good because, you know, men are giving them money. If men just like it and it doesn't benefit the woman in some way, then that's bad and it must be removed. And so, essentially, because the gaming audience is majority male, they despise giving them what they want. And these are game developers. Like, over the last maybe 10 years or so, there's been a lot of women who moved into the gaming industry as a whole as developers. And at that same time, all of the women started to turn uglier and uglier and uglier. And I can only
they want to
imagine
insert
it's envy.
themselves.
Yeah, it
like
is
the
envy. I don't
dumpy
want to
journalists
see...
and like I don't know if you've seen Keanu what they did to Mary Jane in the newest Spider-Man. Like Mary Jane in the Spider-Man, everything is a model. She's supposed to be gorgeous.
Right, I've heard
the last-
rumblings of this.
Yes,
right.
yes. In the last
They make them
Spider-Man
look like
game,
men. It's weird.
yeah, she
Yeah.
looked trans or something, but like not in a good way, like where she looked manly, and it's just I don't understand
It's
it.
just a man in a wig.
Yeah,
Well, they
Hey,
give them a
what
jaw
happened?
that men would
No.
kill for most of the time.
Mm.
It's like the biggest Chad jaw you've ever seen is on
Look,
every female game character
The
at the moment.
most famous before this, 2020 trans people were the Thai lady boys, and they looked very convincing. So I don't understand why trans people are being represented by people, or like I guess women too. Just unrealistic
and
women,
like
like
Abby
manly
from
features.
Last of Us 2 and stuff, just like
I don't
butched.
think the aim is to represent them. I think it is you've got a load of people who get very insecure when they see attractive people.
It's
And-
called the boy run media. Can't quell their erections. They're like, God, it makes me angry. Or, maybe a trans person or something like and you can't live your life like that, right? I mean, you really can't. If it makes you angry, if this is what people want to see in the video game, because it seems like, she looks like an Instagram thought, right? Which is great. That's what we
I mean,
want.
it's realistic though. Like it's based off a real model, and they try the same thing happened. I remember Anna posting a picture dressed like this Mary Jane too, and I did this Mary Jane cosplay too of the cover where she's like holding the coffee on the couch, and Spider-Man's going like out, and she looks all concerned, and everyone was like, "That's unrealistic body type," because she had a tiny waist, like bigger hips and big boobs. And then I remember Anna posting a picture like, "Is it though?" Like she posted a picture dressed like that, like that's how I look, and it's
Right.
They say
they're
the fit
not-
is unrealistic, and that's not true.
Okay, so you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. If that's what I'm hearing. That's a real person. They did her exact body measurements, right?
Yeah, and I feel like there's a battle in this game. You got the super the people who are hating the censoring, hating on the game now, and then you have the people who hate sexy women hating on the game. I think it's still going to do well. So
Gonna
I
do
hope it
great
does.
because a
That
bunch of
was
women bought it. Someone sent me a PS5 so I can play it. They want to see me play it. I'm like, okay, I'll play it. I just ordered it. I'll play it tomorrow.
Yeah, well, there are two groups. They're the ones that just hate it because they're insecure, and then you get the other ones that are like, I want to cosplay this because it looks amazing.
Right.
There
Me and
seems to be
me
no
and
middle
Xray.
ground.
Me and
The
Xray.
moment they say it, it's like, I want to be that. And that's we used to be aspirational. We used to see people like Superman and stuff. That is what I'm aiming for in life and going to try and reach. And now it's like, no, I don't think I should try. I think I should stay where I am. And anything that's better than me needs to be removed, like lowered beneath me, because otherwise it's going to make me feel horrible about myself.
It's like Barbie. But we loved Barbies, didn't we? But
Yeah, the
Barbie
little
doesn't have a
girls, yeah.
realistic waistline or what have you. It's like, okay, God, it's just a fantasy, all right. And obviously, if you saw a Barbie in real life, you would be like, oh, she's
some of
deformed.
those Barbie women.
Yeah, but
Oh
even
my
now,
God, or like the Ken guy.
Oh my God, the Ken guy looks ridiculous.
Oh,
He looks more feminine than some of the really masculine women.
right. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, you can't please everyone. So,
Yeah, like what Disparu just said, when you feed the sharks, they go into a frenzy.
oh yeah,
Like,
it always
yeah.
gets worse. You
Well,
never
and they
appease
always
them.
want
You
more.
never bend the knee. Yeah.
If you give them a little, they'll ask for a lot more and more and more because they know you are going to bend.
give an
even
inch,
now-
they'll take a mile. Right.
Mhm.
Exactly.
A lot of it is people are like this, like unreasonable body standards, right? As a whole idea is so Western. It's like, no, this is what normal people look like. Like they have the normal curves that you see. That's just what happens when you don't eat sugar as like one of your primary sources of food. And so in the West, we have a normal diet and things become normal. And they literally forget that the rest of the world doesn't look like that because they have different diets than us. It's such
Europeans
a bizarre
are
thing.
always hotter. Because they eat whatever they, well, correct me if I'm wrong. I know you're, British, but like, it's like we eat what we want, but it's not all just processed.
No,
Your
you're right.
ingredients list is
Right,
insane.
yeah.
You have
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 times on the same product over here the amount of ingredients. It's all like chemicals and stuff you can't pronounce.
It's the FDA
Exactly.
though,
But
realistically.
then you go to Japan and it's like all fish and rice. It's like, no wonder they look different than us. They eat
No
entirely
wonder
different
they're a
things.
teeny tiny people. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Lean,
Lean,
the weird
mean,
thing-
sexy machines.
If you go back to photos of like the West in the 80s, everybody looks like stick thin. There is not big, massive people. It's a really new kind of change for society overall.
And that makes me sad because it's completely settling, giving this new standard, the lowered standard, as the golden standard, because now we're going to become bigger people, try less, and just, I mean, you should love yourself for who you are, but don't make people change their minds. If that's what they want, let them have it. And then that makes me so like upset, because look at like California. They have very unrealistic standards, especially with their plastic surgery. Why are we going after them? I don't hear anyone saying you shouldn't do plastic surgery to get a body like this. But then when you're hot, oh no, that's bad.
No, you're right. It's true. And California is a whole nother animal. Right?
Yeah, it is.
It is. Yeah. And I have no problem. Like, you know what? If Botox makes you happy, I'm a, you know
Absolutely.
what? I'm freezing my face like this, and that's that. And I will be like a Kardashian, just inject, and then whatever, it always wears off. That's fine. I have no problem with plastic surgery if something makes you happier to get it. The LA, I do feel like, the pressure of it. It's like,
well, you're surrounded
you
by
lose yourself,
right?
and it's like, well, do I need a nose job? I don't know.
Yeah.
You
I
get
was,
addicted to it.
Yeah.
in my early 20s, all my friends that I was hanging out around had breast implants, and I'm like, I feel so small. I could see
and
why
you
people
Got like triple E's.
I'm like, I kind of want it, but like I don't. Like, glad I didn't.
The issue with plastic surgery though is they all end up looking the same, and that's how you get like an Instagram face now, and it all looks fake. And I don't think it's anything that anyone really is attracted to, because it doesn't look right. And then as you age, it seems to compound and it gets worse. And if you look at the people who like age gracefully over time and didn't do like fillers and stuff, they end up looking a lot better than the people who desperately
The ones
tried
that
to
go
hold on to
overdo
something.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems to be things like fillers. I also don't know whether there's like a bit of an addiction element to it. So you try one thing,
yeah.
and it leads to
No,
the
it
next,
is.
and but before you know it, it's like if you stayed down here, you would have been fine. But if you change everything, it's like you always see people look at the Jacksons. They all end up with the same nose because they all went to the same surgeon that all gave them the same nose. It's like, no, there probably should have been variety that suits you rather than having the same thing done to everybody.
It's genetics, though, Disparu.
I feel like in LA
Oh.
specifically because of stars, I feel like especially the women that are aging, they go from playing like the hot young girl to, oh, you can play the mom, and that's just like they probably it messes with
It's
their
an
heads.
ego blow.
Yeah, so
think.
I understand it. Some of them go way overboard, and then I feel bad. Like, look at Courtney Cox; she was gorgeous, and she did too much. She's not even that old. Like, it's not like she's in her 60s or anything, but she got so much done. I mean, these young girls are too. Like, look at Kylie Jenner. Wasn't she like 18 the first time she got something done?
Here's the
Wasn't
thing.
needed.
Yeah. The Kardashians, I feel like there's a class at literally like Columbia or Brown. I feel like I could teach it on them. If you have Kardashian money, Khloe wasn't the most attractive lady. All right.
Oh no, she made herself look way better.
She did. And they have all of the new shit. They know what they're doing.
Top of the line.
They look fine, but everyone has modeled their faces after them, and maybe not with the most qualified doctors or what have you.
Which is
always
crazy. They have the
pay
money for
more.
it. Yeah.
And Kylie's actually sort of like, letting the fillers dissipate and things.
I heard
more
that.
since she's been with Timothy Chalamet, because they're all beautiful, right? But I was gonna bring up look at Nicole Kidman doesn't look like she's like what in her 50s. She doesn't look like that with no help. It's just she has the best help, the best injections, the best creams and shit. But she still looks like herself, sort of. If you go too far with it, I think.
Yeah.
You
My
look like
fear
the
is
Elephant
botched.
Man.
Yeah.
Who
I
got
agree with that.
botched? Was it Renee Zellweger?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I
wasn't
feel
it
bad.
like Tara Reid too? Didn't she
Tara
like?
Reid was another one. Yeah. That
Yeah.
was my biggest fear for going under any surgery, that something's going to go wrong. Not just, of course,
Surgery
plastic
on your
surgery.
face is like, whoo, you gotta
That's
be
scary.
Yeah.
That's what puts me off the eye
Jennifer Grey
surgery.
was the first one. Nobody recognized her. They liked her weird nose, right? Like Jennifer Grey, what is it, Dirty Dancing? And then when
Yeah.
people saw her, they were like, that doesn't
Who
even
are
look
you?
like you.
Yeah.
Who is
Well, that's the
this?
thing. They already got famous with their current face. So you could understand if you couldn't break into the industry and like, okay, maybe if I can improve how I look, maybe I'll get more gigs. But when you're already famous and then you start messing with yourself, it's like, well, people clearly didn't have a problem with you in the first place.
I know. What are you doing?
I know,
That's
you
the
made
face
it
that
without
got
that.
you Dirty Dancing, or Meg Ryan's another one. People
Oh,
liked her. Yeah,
yeah.
she looked completely different. Like, wait, Meg, no, you can't chop something off and put it back on. Fillers are a different story. Like,
I always think it's like everyone else they know, it's like Xray, everyone else they know is doing it, so they go in for the consultation. And they probably think they look fine, or maybe they're a bit insecure about one thing. And the doctor goes, well, this is wrong, and this is wrong, and this is wrong. Your cheeks are wrong. Oh, I'd do this,
Money,
I'd have lip
money,
fillers here,
money,
I'd suck the
money.
fat out here, which is horrendous. No one
Oh,
should
the
ever
buccal
do
fat
that.
removal?
Yeah, that's
That
horrible.
is like
And before they know it, they've got all these lines, and he's just going, you're basically ugly. And nobody else would say that, but a plastic surgeon would. And so they end up having way more done than they should, because it makes them more paranoid about themselves.
yeah.
That's always been the difference. There was a guy that said, women always wake up and look in the mirror and go, I don't like that bit. And it could be, no one else will know, but it's like, I don't like my cheekbone or whatever. And no guy has woken up and not looked in the mirror and gone, I've still got it. Like, the elephant man woke up, looked in the mirror and like, yeah, I could if I wanted to. It's just the difference between them.
God,
Elephant man.
it's so
And
true.
that's why we get things like people hating Stellar Blade. And I don't necessarily, so I don't think it's necessarily censorship, them putting more clothes on. I think it's because censorship meaning it's hiding a lot of things, censoring a lot of things. The game isn't being censored, it's just her boobs
is.
are.
They censored her hips. They changed the outfits.
Did they?
That
I was
is
going to ask
censorship.
because I don't know exactly what it was. So if you get
The
the
dev
physical
admitted they
copy,
censored
it's not censored, right? But if you get the digital copy, that's when there's like all
It's
the
the day
censored.
one upgrade
No,
on the
it's the
disc.
update. You can't update the game. Like if you get the physical copy and you update it, you'll get all the different changes.
Yeah, you turn off the
Mm,
updates
so
and they'll load it
don't.
off the disc and you get the original stuff.
Oh,
But
okay.
there's a patch and it adds like New Game Plus and stuff, so it does have other features. And that's the one that like expands all the fabric and hides more. Like, it is weird that they had a problem specifically with her hips. Because it's still a very revealing outfit they do. And it's one of those things, I don't think it's about the action themselves of just expanding the fabric a few inches. It's the fact that you gave in and censored it when they complained about it. So
And
they're like, well, if you
why?
give in to this, you'll
Yeah.
give in to other things.
Mm-hmm. That's,
And why?
yeah.
It makes no sense. Women have, hips.
Yes.
If you're lucky, that's the look. I don't understand how it's offensive. Like superheroes, I don't know. Maybe I'm a layman at gaming. I absolutely am. The last game I played was Pikmin, probably. But like superheroes, they always have a crotch, and you can see their dick right
Everything.
there,
Yeah.
right? They don't really censor that, but this woman has like sort of birthing hips, and we need to censor it
Yeah.
for some reason. What is that?
Realistic hips, and I'm
Like,
offended.
Yeah.
The tweet here, I'll pull this one up. Another big like thing that they were saying was there's a change in like the amount of blood spatter.
Oh yeah, she used to
Really?
get covered in it and stuff. It was like Helldivers, where you come up and you've just got
Yeah.
gore all over you, and now she's completely clean all the time.
Yeah, so
She went on the
it could be
pill.
covered, and then like we got a game like Bloodborne that has like A lot of gore.
There's a lot of games.
This is a weird photo because I'm sure I've seen a Stellar Blade photo where it was on her. It used to be on her, and they've specifically. I'm not sure why Bloodborne is in this photo. There's a pre with the same game.
Let me see if I can find it then.
Let me get some of these super chats while you look that up. I just noticed
from
that,
the trailer or
catch
something.
up on them. Justin Martin, thank you for the 5. Keanu, maybe next vacation you take Xray. Xray could pet sit for you. Problem solved. Oh,
no, thank you.
I think that was
I would never
cooking
put
joke.
Xray through that.
Oh, this is another one that like the comparison of The Last of Us 2, which had
Oh God, I forgot about that picture.
Yep.
Xray.
Yeah,
thank you.
it's in the game. She's getting sexed,
Got rid of her
and
name.
that's
Thank you.
fine.
She-
There's a reason
I know,
why that
that's
had to be the
fine.
position.
Yeah, that's what I said. Abby from The Last of Us 2. That's okay. That's realistic. No, I don't know anybody that looks like that. I don't know anybody that looks like Abby, but I know I could think of more people that realistically look like Eve from Stellar Blade.
There are women that look like Abby, but they
just
have
don't know
to
them.
dope themselves up, eat all day, and sleep for like 16 hours a day at the same time and just work out.
Oh, here, I found it.
It's not something you could do in the apocalypse, put it that way. You need a good chemist.
Okay, so that's the new one. That's the old one before the update.
That she used to have gore on her, and now they're like, no, we can't do that. And it's so weird because the blood is still there. It's just not on her.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, so which is the
This is the new
acceptable
one.
The one on the right is the original from like
So just
the trailer
her
or something.
covered is what they censored? That doesn't make sense. It's still there.
Yes, she used to be covered in gore, and now they've made her just like clean and pristine all the time.
Well,
After
they
bed, she
should
gets
have
covered in
covered her
blood.
birthing hips in gore, maybe.
Yeah.
For Christ's sake, so cover her up, even if it's in blood. It's fine.
And all the monsters make me think of like basically evil women because they all look like vaginas. No, but it's true. Come on.
No,
do,
I'm
they
sure.
do.
I'm sure I read an
They
article
do.
about that. There was an art exhibit in London or something for people who have a fear of vaginas. I'm gonna have to
Shut
find
the
it.
front. What?
No, it was.
Oh, it's a real-time effect that changes each time. We'll have to see. Well, Xray will know because she's been playing a lot of it.
I have played a lot of hours, and I plan to
Holy
play more.
moly. Raider just comes in, drops a 59.20. I love the Raider tax. He always has some
Thank you,
random, like,
Raider.
different tax on there. Says nothing. We know what he wants.
That's a
Saucy.
yeah.
Sorry, we gotta saucy it when there's 50. That's what that's
Wait.
they
It's
want.
literally no use to be sending clips to Wicked. She
Can
only
you
uses
do
the same
this?
Ooh,
Was there a time?
yes.
Yes,
Okay, cool.
we heard
I
it.
just wanted to test it. This is my first time using that.
Send your butthole into shock, big horse.
This
Like
Peru
this.
wants me to play that so
Grab
good.
the lube and slam the day away.
Xray had fun with that one, didn't she?
That's a song called Horsecock.
That's awesome.
I think most people could have guessed. It's fine.
Just, I don't know. It's a real song on YouTube.
And Xray loves it. It's her jam.
Mhm.
After I was playing that on tabletop, I got a few DMs that were like, "It's stuck in my head. I don't know how you can do this
it's
to
the
me."
best jingle. I can't. Yeah. It'll stay there for a few days. I'm so sorry if it does.
Aw.
Dave
tends to.
Chandler, thank you for the 5. Okay, I got my wine. I got my chicken burrito, and Keanu's here. It's definitely a saucy Saturday. Bring on the insanity. Yes, we started out hot with the horse song. He loves that. He just plays it whenever he's like, you know what? If I
I mean,
don't
it's
get a
on the
button,
soundboard. It's easy to get.
I know. He's like, I don't get a button on the stream. I'm making my own.
Oh, Dave Chandler is just the best. My God.
Yes, Dave's awesome. Thank you so much. And Mark of Reality, thank you for another 5. Remember, feminism was actually created to give ugly women access to the mainstream of society. Rush Limbaugh. Interesting.
Was
I never heard that one. I never heard that Rush quote.
Huh.
Interesting.
So.
And
Makes
Raider
The best
comes
is
in
if
with
you look
another
at Queen
bomb.
Victoria's comments on it, she's like, "Why do all these women want to say in things? This
Thank
is
you,
men's
Raider.
business."
Go ahead, play your button, Disparu. Go ahead. You can do it for this one.
No cock like
See, it's
your
easy. You
cock.
just press a button,
Send
job
your
done.
butthole into shock, big
Wait, is it
horse.
this channel that has the 999?
Oh yeah, here you go. Keanu needs to hear this one. Here you go.
Racist girl.
9999.
I have that same gong.
I know. Hashtag twinning.
I know it's winning.
I
I
love
do.
it.
Nine, nine, nine. You know what I do? I go meow, meow, meow. I swear to God.
The gong just makes you do wild things.
I know the gong. I know. God.
We have a question for Keanu. Did you ever find out what happened with that shoot when you was live? Thank you, Andrew, for being a member for 6 months.
Oh, yes. Well, no one was hurt during the shooting.
Oh no.
But oh no,
No,
that's-
I didn't know that's what I thought. Like something
She's
happened.
like,
You were
"Damn,
getting like
oh, if only.
no. I thought that he meant like you were getting a shoot done, like a photo shoot or something. That's why I'm like, oh no. Sorry, continue. My bad.
no.
Wicked's like, if I was there would have been a higher body count.
Oh my God, that. Oh no, what do you mean? Would you rather people have been hurt?
No.
She's like, it would have made a more interesting story.
It went over my head. I'm
Oh
already
my God.
Julie's hitting.
I love. Okay, so I YouTube Keanu cast live stream shooting, and it's. I forgot you were wearing your double ears.
Okay, yeah.
Really?
It was October, and I was wrapping up my show. I hung up on a collar, and I had sparkly devil horns on. Okay.
Oh.
I was, lived on the Upper East Side, right? Nothing normally happens except there were rowdy people at the karaoke bar downstairs. And then you just see me. My window was open because, of course, I was smoking. I'm a degenerate. And you just hear gunshot, gunshot, gunshot. And I'm looking like a lunatic with my sparkly devil horns on. And then I hit the deck like an idiot. Yeah, there you go. Fucking.
It's like a horror film.
New York Post.
It is.
It does look like a horror film. Oh no,
No,
it's not funny
fucking-
because it's terrifying.
Inside Edition came to my house, but look at my.
I love the horns. They're so
No,
cute.
I know.
Put a different spin on it, yeah.
No, but like,
At least if you're gonna be on that, you looked fabulous.
You did look fabulous.
Just trying to scare off the cat.
and then Inside Edition came to my house the next day. They were like, and I let them in. They did like an interview, and I'm like, leave it up to me to be wearing sparkly devil horns while streaming at 3:00 in the morning, and then hear 11 bullets careen past my window. And then I don't hit the deck. People made so much fun of me, like this girl would never live in the apocalypse.
In the apocalypse,
Like,
yeah.
like you said, it's the Upper
The
East
zombies
Side,
would
so
be
you're
here,
like
you're like,
not
"It's okay,
used
I'm under
to
my
it."
desk.
So I mean,
It's
Oh.
okay,
I don't think I
Keanu.
ever heard bullets before. But,
City folk. I
yeah,
don't think
you
many of us
remember.
are going to live in an apocalypse. To be fair, so
It's just
true.
I
Rue's
think
like,
there's
speak
going
for
to be a lot of
yourself.
guys that have been like, I've been training for this my entire life.
I was gonna say, this Rue's like, speak for
Exactly.
yourself. I got the progressive whiskey.
Yeah.
I got Kansas soup. I'm ready.
True. But basically, there's a karaoke bar downstairs. I'm just moving out of there still, but
And
there's a
someone sung
karaoke
really
bar
badly.
downstairs, and two couples got into a fight, which is customary at a karaoke bar.
Mhm.
And then one of the guys went to the trunk of his car and just started fucking shooting
Oh my
at
god.
at the other couple. Turns out, in summation, about 3 months later, the cops knocked on that guy's door for other charges and things, and he came out like with a gun shooting at them, and they killed him. So
what?
he had
Wow.
like
didn't know the
9 rape charges, like tons and
Oh
tons and
my
tons of
God.
shit. Yeah, I had met him. I saw him singing karaoke. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Nuts.
Yeah.
It's
So
like he was bad, but not that bad.
it's unfortunate that. Well, is that unfortunate? You want to fuck with?
I
the
mean, if
cops,
he's
I
that
guess.
bad of a person,
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Right, but
that's-
people are always asking me like if I'm like I'm fine. I just look like I'm traumatized. Maybe I'm a little.
no, you
but,
were traumatized.
This
little
is one of the
bit,
reasons
yeah.
why when people talk about like ghosts and stuff, it's like that was a freak incident that just happened, and you were
Mhm.
streaming there right next to us because we have so many cameras and live streamers now. Everything gets recorded, and it's like if this stuff existed, we would have it on video, like a clear video.
You're
we know
right.
exactly what
You're
was
right.
happening.
Yeah.
You remember when there was a meteorite just came down over Russia, and we had like 1,000 hours of video on it just coming down from every angle that we could track it all the way down.
It did happen, and then nobody cared.
Well, yeah, but there was a lot of footage. There's my thing. It's like just a freak incident that lasted seconds, but we had all of these cameras that we could track it perfectly.
You know what? You know what I thought was so interesting? Remember when America was like, "Hey, the government's meeting up," in layman's terms, because there are aliens and we found them.
And
no
nobody
one seemed to give a
Yeah.
shit.
Do you remember the
after the last
Miami?
few years, that's mine.
The
and yours.
Miami Mall?
Fine.
The Miami Mall thing where they were like surrounding a mall and we're like, is that aliens? Is it a shooter? Oh my God.
Aliens.
We don't know.
No, my favorite was it the Mexicans? There was a government
Oh,
that released like an
the cakes?
alien that was obviously fake, and
In the
everyone went, "What are you
boxes?
doing? Like, this is weird." It's like, no, we promise it's serious.
That's
We're talking about, like,
embarrassing for
official
them.
people.
Y'all are cracking me up. It's the weirdest things people will care about and not care about. It's like,
Yeah.
we knew they were aliens. It's fine.
We've known for
Well,
years.
okay.
According to Elon, there's not, which that's great for our next story. But I want to get I feel so bad that we were having so much fun, guys. I promise I'll
I've been
catch up on all the
sharing
super
something,
chats.
but I'm not really sure I can
Oh,
follow the next
sorry.
topic with it.
Okay.
This is it was the
Oh,
artist. She
what
literally
is that word? What does
it's
that
not my
mean?
fault the last topic was a shooting. I said
Vaginismus.
about this before we
It's like,
started.
speaking of shooting, vaginimus, what the heck
This
is
was the
that
thing.
word?
I'm
I've
not sure
never
how to
seen it
follow the
before.
let's talk. Yeah, creates an exhibition
Vaginismus.
on coping with vaginismus, and that is apparently the body's automatic reaction to the fear of some or all types of things going inside you.
Okay, so speaking
And she
of being
made an
scared,
entire article about it, which I'm not sure how far I can scroll down,
What?
but it
Oh,
can
no,
be painful.
Please don't put a vagina.
It's like in the
She's
dark.
just a prude. It's fine.
By creating abstract images with no identity, I'm able to ethically visualize it, allowing visitors to experience the conditions to put to themselves. And you're like, this is just something you're into, isn't it? Like, you just wanted to do this and then get people to watch. It's essentially allows visitors without previous knowledge or experience to encompass the feelings and learn something new. And you're like, come on.
She's the art
Seriously.
exhibitor that
Yes.
created that.
She
This
should
is
have
someone
called, if
with
she
a
were smart, she
personal-
would call herself Georgia O'Queef, if you're being honest. But
I like when she's just showing one ear as well. It's like,
She's
hang
like,
on.
I got an earring. I'm cool.
I want to be lopsided.
I don't understand the need to take pictures of different girls unless you like girls or something like that. I don't
Well,
know.
maybe they're all her own.
I just like the whole day. It's like we could just find anything now. We go, this is art. It's like you just got like
There you go.
sheets printed on them and then said
Yeah.
it's about health, and then you get money from the government for it.
Art is one of those weird things. I love especially like historical art pieces. And then when you get there was an article about someone taped a banana to the wall and
The
been like,
Disparu
"That's good
he
art."
accidentally left.
Oh, well,
When he stopped
I just
sharing his
be
screen, he accidentally left.
he all he
We
wanted
knew
to show was vaginismus.
Too much
Mic
vagina
drop.
talk.
Bye.
He's back.
I tried to end the thing and left the stream instead
Yeah,
again.
yes,
Oh,
the
thank
studio.
God. We were worried.
Got scared that the vaginismus got you.
He felt too
Did
many
I get shoved into
emotions.
something or the other way around? We'll never know.
Oh, y'all are cracking me up.
10. Thank you for the 10. So I think this was during we always do this here on Saucy. Like we get into all these topics and we forget, like we don't bring up the super chats as they line up with the story. So sorry, Ken. But thank you for the 10. Who I'm seeing on screen now is what I grew up with as a healthy. If
Ooh.
the new unhealthy standard were around in my day, we'd all be dead by now. I mean,
I'm glad you're still
it's
around.
fair.
It
We're glad
is
you're here,
weird.
Ken.
Like the norm has now become what is essentially you can have filters and stuff put on from like Instagram or whatever.
Oh,
And
there's a
it
lot of
just makes
filters, yeah.
everybody's face look the same. It is like really angular and blocky. And it's like
You
this isn't
can't
what women
figure
used to
out
look like.
if it's a Kardashian or one of their friends.
Or AI now.
Or
Yeah.
AI.
It is the Kardashian face that they just are now applying to everybody. And I don't know
No,
Any bloke
in
that
LA,
when they
they're
see
just
that, they're like, "That's
they're
hot."
making, I don't know, with putty or what or clay. I'm not sure how they do it. I'm not a doctor, but they're just like through surgery making their faces like that. And also, I don't use those weird filters because I don't want to look like a toddler in a tiara. That's what it always reminds me of. I'm
Some
like,
of
I
them are
can't
so
do it.
weird, like it's like they contour everything, and I'm like, ugh. When I
Well,
see
I don't
myself,
know.
like it's
No,
I don't know
my
guys
crazy.
that
friends
want the
do it.
Kardashian look. Like it's a strange, unnatural way for your face to be. Like it's not a feminine shape. It is quite a
No.
masculine shape overall.
With the square.
It's a weird thing to be aiming for in my mind. But
Don't get me wrong, I find the Kardashians all beautiful, but that's for them. We don't need to model, we don't need to mold our faces.
everybody
after
doesn't need to look like the
them.
same
Right.
person.
Yeah, we don't need to look the same. Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
And they have the
Individuality,
fun.
we've lost that.
Yeah.
I think it's cool to have unique features.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew, thank you for the 2 pounds. Kidman looks bad now. Look at her eat bugs. She's one of the bug eating people.
Oh,
Yeah.
A lot of people in
Bug?
Hollywood are. Yeah, it's, I don't get
that'll
that.
accelerate.
That'll accelerate.
It will.
I always think she looks pretty damn good, but I may be wrong.
For living off bugs.
Neo, thank you for the $4.99. Fun conversation plus 3 gorgeous brunettes. You look nice too, Disparu. Sort of. Here's a little cheddar.
Wow.
I was waiting for the lesbian joke for 3, brunettes and a lesbian.
Years.
Because that's
Oh.
usually
That was a
that's-
story arc of a comment. Like, maybe. Actually, no,
It's a
not
roller
really.
coaster.
Anyway, here's money.
Thank you for the 10, Darth Racer. Did Natalie Portman get a nose job at 14?
Ooh.
Did she?
Let me Google that.
Look that up.
Well,
I
love
mean, she was
Natalie
always
because
pretty.
She's always just been pretty.
If
Yeah,
she
she's
got
still
one
pretty.
at 14, I would
And-
anticipate it actually is not just cosmetic. It might have been actually like
Like a broken nose or something, maybe.
I
like
don't
where
know.
she had
Like
to get
Hollywood,
it
there's depends when she became like a child actor. If she did, I don't know a career.
Like in oh god, it's where the heart is. You hear that little bonk bonk bonk? You guys never saw that movie? No.
done. Wait,
Anyway.
where the heart is that the one where she had the baby at Walmart?
Yes, the Walmart
I've
baby,
seen-
and she
it's-
named
yeah,
it
she lost-
Americus.
America's Nation. I remember that. Yeah, I've seen that movie.
okay. So this is in 94. So she does have a different nose. I can tell it dips down a
Yeah,
little
she
bit.
got
here.
rid of the dip.
No,
It doesn't
yeah,
look
maybe you're
bad.
right.
It doesn't look bad. But maybe
Yeah, she
X-rays
didn't
right.
go for,
Maybe
like-
something happened and she had to
Didn't
get
go
it
for the
done.
main bit, which is
Oh,
what
wait.
most people go for.
It's different
That's
again.
a lot slimmer. That's a,
Yeah, it looks fine. I
It
mean,
doesn't look like a nose job. If you hate your nose, I'm all right with. And also contouring it. She does not.
She is contouring here for sure. Here,
Yeah.
even. Oh, here. Get a little transformation.
it's
it's
not,
not
too bad.
that
Like
bad.
like Blake Lively, she's an example of what she got the nose job and her nose looked better. She had like a, I don't know, it was more like kind of like a, I don't want to be mean because she was beautiful before. I think Blake Lively's really pretty, but she kind of had like a
Yes.
small Squidward nose, like when she first came out,
Yeah.
and then she got it fixed to just be more shapely, and it wasn't too much. And she still looks fine. She posts pictures not wearing makeup and stuff all the time. She looks fine.
Yeah,
it's
I
good.
don't think a nose job. If you fucking hate your nose, it's the center of your face. I say the eyebrows are the nipples of the face, but your nose is your belly button
It's
of the
true like
face.
that.
Yeah.
And if you hate your belly button and it's in the middle of your face, then you know what? Don't go too far, but get somebody to help you. That's fine.
Squidward.
Sorry, I'm not trying to come at Blake Lively. I like Blake Lively, but you know what I mean. Like it kind of looked like that, and she got it done, and it looked fine. And you could tell, but it wasn't like it wasn't too much. Must Play Reviews says, "Thank you for the 5. Don't think it's censorship that they kept the skin suit. This seems like just the design chains. Seems like they're doing this to hurt its sales. Oh, I didn't think about that. They might be trying to hurt the sales because they don't want us to be happy.
Why would they want to hurt making money? That's stupid for a company.
Well, look
I
at
think
Disney.
it's what happens in a
look
war.
at
You've got
Disney,
the-
what they're doing. It's
You've
a
got
war,
the
yeah.
developers on the one side, and they're like, no, we just because they came out and said previously, we just want to make the most attractive one that it is because that's what we like looking at, and we think that the gamers
And she's
would
an
like to look at that as
android.
well.
She's not a human.
Yeah, but you've also got Sony on the other side, and Sony's like, no, you need to change this. We don't like this, blah, 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 blah. And so they probably came to a compromise where it's like, oh, okay, we'll keep this, but can you just expand this out a bit? And it is literally, that's how incrementalism always works. We change it a bit, and people go, well, it's not too big a thing. And then that happens another 100 times, and before you know it, she's in a burqa somewhere. It literally, and people always, the slippery slope isn't real. The slippery slope obviously is real. It's a logical conclusion. It's an inevitability. And I don't know why it was ever considered a fallacy in the first place.
I think that Shift Up shouldn't have partnered with Sony to release this game. They should have just done this as a PC release. They would have made way more money if they did that and concurrently did Xbox and PS5. I know. And they listened to their
audience for
people.
Helldivers is PC.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like, why are you listening to the minority of the people who are yelling instead of the majority of your customer base?
It's like everything. It's the haters are the loudest. It's
Yeah.
like we're like, well, we kind of liked her booty and the robot booty and that. Like, all right, if we're gonna find this offensive, then just people's bodies are offensive. I don't know.
Like,
well, they've also employed these people in their company. So you've employed like various different departments for, oh, we need inclusion and stuff. They're there to find problems. They're there specifically to tell you are evil. And so if you show them a thing, it's their job to find a problem. And so they'll just start complaining about everything and get you to change everything. The solution, it's not so much whether you listen to the customers or not. It's the internal department will keep implying pressure forever. And the only way you're going to get around it is to get rid of the department. They only damage your business.
Be like Victoria's Secret. Be sexy. Eventually, they're going back to it. They're going back to sexy.
I was going to say, didn't they...
Don't make the same mistakes.
Yeah, learn
That's
from
fashion. I
losing
think,
money.
yeah, sometimes androgyny is like the thing. Sometimes
it can be done right,
thing, yeah,
and
right,
proper, but not as lately. Not very much. They're making it too more on the manly side and not in the middle. Like it's I don't know. Like back in the like the 80s and 90s, supermodels used to do that look, and they looked good. They still looked hot while they did it.
It's cool, right?
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now it's more it's a comment on I am not in anything. So right, it's like okay, fine. Just thought it was a cool look.
We used to try and improve ourselves. We'd aspire to something that was better. And now it's like, no, I just need to accept myself. You need to love yourself, whatever it is. You don't need to try, just accept mediocrity. And so anyone that is better than you just reminds you that you're not trying and you're miserable. And so they literally hate them and they want to drag them down beneath them.
Exactly.
The aspiration was way better. When people were like, no, I want to be better tomorrow than I am today.
Mm-hmm.
Before Disparu brought up the vaginitis, whatever the heck you shared. I don't remember what the word was. I never heard it before.
Vaginismus, I believe. I don't know why I know that. I'm just teasing.
it just stuck. Here, we were talking about aliens for 3 seconds, and I was going to bring up this clip. Elon Musk doesn't think there's aliens. So let's watch this clip.
I mean, he said different earlier.
Didn't he say? I thought he said that he didn't think there was aliens. Maybe I'm wrong. Sorry.
No, before he said the universe is so big, it's
I don't know what's going on.
Like conclusion.
All right, let's see.
Now, I get asked a lot about, aliens, actually. And I usually say I am one. Well, actually, I used to be, according to, Homeland Security.
Oh, my God.
I was like, okay. So
is he doing his first 5 minutes of comedy? Tell me that is that's what it seems like. He's milling around the stage and he's like, see, and like fidgeting. What on earth?
This is just what happens when a highly someone with an incredibly high IQ who's also autistic because they go together tries to do comedy and he can't read the crowd. This is his humor. Like, he could come out and tell a physics joke next about how many electrons does something have, and he'd find it hilarious.
Yeah, laugh politely or you're fired.
Like I named my kid @654 19/11/12. Isn't that funny? That would be funnier than I don't know what he's going for right
I think
now.
he did name his kid something like that though.
He did.
They're
weird
change
like
the
that.
Oh, God.
He always wears this bomber jacket too. Every time we pull up a clip on here of him, like when he was talking about Bob Iger and stuff, he's always wearing this jacket. Like this is his look, I guess.
The
thing is, the cheerling collar. Yeah, he's like, this is cool. This'll hit.
I'm not a regular CEO. I'm a cool CEO.
Yeah. I'm a regular
I thi-
CEO. I'm a cool CEO.
I think more in England than America. Like, America's always been about people want to be as cool as possible. But in England, we've always really liked the eccentric, like the highly intelligent, very strange, eccentric person who's just wacky has always been kind of liked over here. And so I kind of appreciate this kind of thing. He just kind of needs like a top hat, a walking cane, and a pipe.
monocle.
And he'd be
and
amazing. Yeah. It's like you just dress him
Like-
up as a Brit and he'd fit.
One of these
So
moments. and
disappointed.
He's like, yeah, right. Exactly. He might get
I'm
better.
disappointed that Disparu doesn't have a monocle. Someone needs to get him one.
Yeah,
And a
Marshall
top
wanted me to get a
hat.
monocle as
And a
well.
top hat.
I do want to
Hello,
bring
my
top hats
baby.
back.
Hello, my darling.
And like the walking cane that you can spin.
So this is only a 58-second clip. When is he gonna get to the alien talk? Okay, hold on.
Which I think is
I don't know,
maybe
it's your
more
clip.
troubling than if I had. I have not seen any, and I'd be on it, and you can pretty much guarantee that I would post about it instantly. Okay. I was like, "Yep,
This is a laugh
we
sign
got
up.
one.
Laugh, applaud.
This is a spaceship for sure." But I've not seen anything.
This is a spaceship for sure. Hold on, I'm probably gonna clip that. We
He's
need that. This is a spaceship
adorable.
for
It's like-
sure.
I want to be like his mom and be like, you tried hard enough. Good job.
I want to make him a peanut butter and jelly sandwich cut in a rocket ship. Like, here you go. Like he's very like he's like all innocent. Like, I promise I have a rocket ship. Like
He's like,
So-
there's a spaceship for sure.
for sure.
It leads me to think that we're more likely to be a tiny candle of consciousness in it. Now I get
So that was it.
That was a weird clip. No, I've seen him say
That
before.
was a weird
he
clip.
thinks
What did he say?
It's a mathematical impossibility that we're alone in the universe, but he doesn't think they've reached here just because of like physics.
That's what he said. Okay, because this says so. This is what it says: the leak of the Calvine UFO photo, initially set for release in 2072, has sparked a lively debate among UFO enthusiasts. Elon Musk's denial of seeing any evidence of aliens through his SpaceX satellites, despite their extensive coverage, has added fuel to the fire. The discussion also touches on the Rendlesham Forest incident and the FAA reports of a UFO epidemic, questioning why only Americans seem to see UFOs. It's a little longer than that, but that's the gist of it.
I don't know. Could it be your military and they're flying over your country? It's
Elon's
for
Joker
ages,
arc.
people thought they saw something that was weirdly triangular shaped and wasn't on radar, and then it turned out to be the South Bomber. Yeah, like we've been through this so many times. There was also the American military project where they spent billions of dollars trying to make a flying saucer, and we now have video footage of it. It's like we know they do this kind of stuff.
Oh, look at Andrew Matthews. Thank you for the £5. Keanu for Expendables 5. More believable than Megan Fox. Get the hashtag going. Get her hired. Megan Fox is like really weird now. I wouldn't say that she looks bad, but she definitely had work done. But like, she's weird now. Like, not how she looks. The way she acts, like, doesn't she walk around with like a vial of blood on her?
I don't think anyone since they broke
Angelina
up,
Jolie
right?
did that as well.
No,
Oh,
they
yeah.
didn't. No, her and MG Machine Gun Kelly they're going strong.
Well, they're still.
I like
we'll go for
Megan
them.
Fox. I think she's pretty real. I think she was
I
sort
think
of.
she's
Is
been
that-
a little weird all along, and I think
Yeah.
that she
It's
was
just coming
trying
out
to.
now. She was trying to
um,
hide it.
I think she's being more herself now.
Yeah, because when she got married and had the kids, it's like, the whole idea, oh, I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to find a guy, get married, have the kids,
That's
blah, blah, blah,
fair.
blah, blah. And then when it all blew up, she's like, okay, well, I have done the thing.
Now
Now
it can
I'm
be
just going to do me. So
If
Well,
you
then I
hear her
respect
talk-
that then.
Yeah. If you hear her talk about it too, she was like, she got, she's so fucking beautiful just naturally. I don't know. I mean, well, you can say what you want, whatever.
I think
you
she's
think about
pretty.
how she looks now. She was so beautiful and was thrown into, I don't know, with Transformers and things, and was like uncomfortable with. She didn't have autonomy over her career. It's like, you sit here and open the trunk on Transformers, and then men will jerk off, and then you do this and that and that, and it wasn't ever really. I think she felt like a little bit uncomfortable with a lot of things. And then, yeah, right. marriage, kids, and now, yeah, she might seem kooky, but maybe that
That's
she
who
was
she
all
is.
along. Yeah.
I remember like I think Hollywood got her too. Now that I just remembered something when you brought up that she was 15 in Bad Boys and she
Yeah.
was dancing in a bikini like at a bar, and it's like, why is there a 15-year-old? Like that's
It's weird because you're like,
very weird.
should I be doing this? My parents, I guess, said it was okay. This director is obviously like, yeah, you're 15. It's a little young, right? But
I mean, same with Britney. She was 15 in the Baby One More Time video, and people forget about
Oh
that. When
my
she was dancing around in the schoolgirl outfit, nobody thinks about that. She was only 15, and her parents signed off on that.
no,
It's these
it's
parents
true.
that get them like this, like that make them go crazy. I always,
Mm.
Disparu's always like, whatever, but I always stick up for Britney because I'm like, you know what? She got screwed over by her parents, and her dad is just, ugh.
Look, I think if
They
you start
had her to
waving
do
kitchen
it.
knives around your neck, it's a problem.
Well,
Right,
that
but-
is very strange for
Well,
sure.
yes, you're right with that. The knife video was odd.
Knife
for sure.
videos, not just
Oh, yes.
one.
Yeah, but Britney doesn't know how to be in normal society at all.
Yeah, she was
She's just
controlled for
like-
13 years.
right, and she's
I
just
think
like,
you know not
yeah.
to wave knives around your neck, surely. Like anyone.
Well,
They
she
were
claimed they were
fake
props. She says they were props. I can't confirm or
Oh, come
deny it,
on.
but that's what she said. She said she was trying to recreate the Shakira dance to Disparu.
What?
She was
said.
recreated a beheading.
Oh, Xray's face. I was scared for the dogs. Everyone was worried about the dogs.
Uh-huh. Well,
Actually, just
the
started
dogs and
drooling.
herself, like it's just
I
You
just
don't-
love that she was like, so I'm sorry I haven't been around, but I burned down my gym. I was lighting some
I don't use
candles
cutlery.
in my gym, and then it burned to the ground. Anyway, and she just like didn't even comment further. Like, what do you mean you burned down your gym? I'm like,
The
this woman
dogs are
doesn't know how
okay.
to exist.
The knives are okay.
I can just get another gym. It's fine, okay?
I was lighting
Okay.
some candles while I was working out and dancing with knives, and I burned down my gym. So whoa, Brittany, what?
Wait, roll back there for a second. What happened?
Yeah, we rewind a moment, Brit.
But people are treating conservatorship as if it's something that drives you insane. No, it's what happens to you when you are insane, and then they're meant to protect. All they do is look after your money and stuff and handle the bills. There's
Well,
nothing
because
about it.
I
They
think
don't keep you in your house
childhood-
locked in a room or something. It's like not solitary.
No, but childhood fame drove her insane. I
Yes,
Yeah, that's where
yes.
I was
But
going with it.
people
That's
were
on
like
her
the
parents.
conservatorship is what made it. It's like no, her
No,
life before that drove her in, which then put her into
all of it
conservatorship.
together. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's but it goes on the parents. Like everything that's been coming out about childhood actors, which it's not a surprise to us because a little bit has been leaked out over the years. It's just it's all getting exposed now, and it's sad. It's on the
Those
parents.
poor
Like,
Disney
of course,
kids.
I know. Of course, kids are gonna be like, "Oh, I get to be on TV and be rich. Sign me up."
Yeah,
I
this is
mean-
Nickelodeon. I'll let this guy touch me inappropriately, I guess.
like,
I'm
they don't know
12. I
what's
don't know
right
what
or
to
wrong.
do. Right.
I know, like half of these like people, they look up to them as like father figures, or you know what I mean, and that's the problem. Like, oh well, he says it's okay. I look up to him. It's so sad.
I don't even think
Um,
it's not even the parents to blame. Even it's like, well, I guess if they're happy, I don't know what to do either. It seems
Yeah.
above board and not untoward, but it turns out it is sometimes. So
Yes. Mark of reality. So sorry that I'm missing these super chats, guys. We're in intense conversation right now. Thank you
There
for
was
the
an artist in
10.
it.
I see, yes, of the vagine. I see Sony trying to censor the game now, but F it, when I get my 15K check next week, I'm buying Stellar Blade, even if I'm just helping the developer. You play what you want to play, Mark. Do it. Xray loves it. And Dave Chandler for another 10. Thank you, Dave. The crazy thing about the censorship of offensive content is that it's the same crowd that helped push the boundaries of taste to their limits a few decades ago. Suddenly, they're all Puritans.
Yes.
Because it doesn't give the advantage to the women. It helps the male gaze.
Yeah,
in
it's
their
not about
eyes.
the principle, it's about power. And so it is literally, this doesn't benefit what I want to benefit, it doesn't push my goal, and you like it. And a lot of it, feminism right from the start, it said, they used to walk around with placards that said celibacy for men, liberation for women, like sexual liberation for women. This has always been, it has always been significantly about what we hate, but just as much about what we want. And you're just witnessing it. Like now we've got what we want. Now it's about control and power.
Yeah.
And this
and
is
a
why
lot of the
everywhere you
time-
go, They talk about power, rest in power. It's their favorite word because it's the only goal.
Yeah, and it's always on their terms, not the other male gaze turn side.
Yeah, exactly.
Male gaze. I'm putting it.
AZE.
Did you guys hear? I know Xray because you sent this to me about the Prime Minister of what is it, Australia that wants memes taken down of him on the internet.
I just think it's funny.
It's funny. We're gonna listen. It's only a short clip, and then the next thing I'm gonna bring up is people memeing him because it's really funny.
It's
Like,
actually really
if you
funny.
ask people not to meme you, they're gonna go even harder. Like it's the
It's this
internet.
Streisand effect completely.
Look at it. He looks very memeable. Like, come on.
Well, get how casual he is. He's supposed to be a prime minister, and yet he literally, I said this yesterday, he looks like a guy who's just rolled out of bed to do a YouTube video. Like, he got whatever shirt was next to him on the bed, put a
Like
hat
Mazza.
on, and just
His
walked
hat's
out.
not nice, or his hair's not nice.
Mazza would walk out like this. And I don't know who the guy's behind him, whether he's supposed to be a security guard or something.
He
but
looks
like a guy who's
ineffective.
just stumbled out the pub and is, like, actually not meant to be in the
Don't
camera
meme
scene.
me.
Now
This
I'm
is the
wondering if
least
he has
professional
shoes
ever.
on.
Oh,
Since
because
you
Mazza.
mentioned Mazza.
Do Australians wear shoes? We must know. Actually, needs to know now. Okay, let's see what I didn't watch. Wait, were you gonna say? Go ahead.
I was gonna say for Keanu reference, Mazza got banned. This another YouTuber from
He's
a
Australian.
Bakery.
because he didn't wear shoes into the
He
bakery.
got
No, it's
drunk
'cause
and
he
he
was
went
drunk.
in there. He
Yeah.
was drunk and he didn't have shoes on, and he went into the bakery. And for more context, he lives like in a little small
Yeah,
village.
it's the
or
only
something in
bakery.
Australia.
Like, it's a major deal getting banned from the bakery.
You got banned from the bakery?
Yeah,
one
it is
and only.
yeah.
No croissants for Mazza.
One might ask, what happened to his shoes? Was
I
he in
said,
a
I think they
car
got
accident?
stolen.
Were they
Said,
thrown off?
Xray
Like,
girl.
Did they get stolen or did he leave them on the trampoline? There was one of those things. Either way, they vanished.
you know what? You deserve to be banned from a bakery if you forget your shoes into.
Oh yeah, if you met
when
Mazza, you
walking
wouldn't mind him
to
getting.
said
You would
bakery.
get it. Yeah.
Right.
Actually, girl was very concerned. She was like, "Should we start like a fund to get him shoes? Like, I'm concerned
He'd
if
only
why he
lose
doesn't
them as
have
well."
shoes." She was very concerned. She's like, "Why doesn't he have shoes?"
I was.
She
Oh,
went
well,
full
yes,
mom
I
mode.
know.
Like,
You know,
Sorry,
there's
Mazza.
dangerous things in Australia, and having shoes
Yeah.
protects you from at least half of them.
Look,
At least
Mazza's
half
stupidity
them.
is the only thing that's probably kept him alive in Australia. He just like he like will walk past snakes and not even
Yes.
realize, but because he just walks past them, they're probably not aggroing him and stuff. Like
Well,
You
look
know
at the
what?
crocodile
He
hunter. That's how
survived
they
this
are
long.
over there.
Maybe a dingo ate his shoes.
and his baby.
Could be. They eat babies. Why not shoes? You know.
That could have.
Is that Australia?
Dingo
Is that
eats
reference really
babies?
weird?
Oh,
A
never heard
dingo
that
ate my
reference?
baby. Is that
You
not
never heard that?
something-
It's in Buffy.
It's in
I think
Buffy.
it's
Yeah,
oh,
they
that's
named
probably
the band
why.
after it.
I'm sorry.
Okay, but no, it's actual. It's an actual story. This couple, their baby. It's sad, but like it became a cultural phenomenon in
It's
the
sad, she said,
90s.
laughing.
Dingo
It
ate
is
my
sad, though.
baby.
Actually, it's like this isn't funny. I'm gonna cry. But yeah, there's a band in Buffy called after it that they call
Yes,
it "Dingo Ate
yeah.
My Baby."
Oh my god.
Hey, Ian, thank you for the 50 pounds.
all right,
I don't want
bears eat
anyone
babies in
making fun of
Canada.
me. I don't want anyone making fun of me. Says the Australian dressed as Johnny Cash. Mazza
This
for
isn't a knife,
PM
this is a spoon.
from 199.
It might be an
Fear the
upgrade, to be
people.
fair, from this guy.
All right, let's see
I
what
do
this
want
guy
to put Mazza
says.
in charge of a country just to see what happens. I think
Oh.
that'd be funny.
All hell would break
Have him
loose.
play a simulation game, and I bet you it's
Well, no,
there's
it
gonna
might
be
as well
a
be
fire.
Australia.
It might as well
Like,
be Australia. What can
Australia's a land in
how
the middle
worse
of
can it
nowhere
get?
surrounded by ocean. Like, we're safe. Let's just see what happens.
It can't get that bad. Let's see
He's
what
gonna
this
start
guy
like
has
breeding
to say.
snakes and
I just
stuff.
think he'll just be confused the entire time.
That would still be funny.
Like, that would be me if I ever was in a position of power like that.
Yeah, but to be fair, you're in Canada. What's going to get worse? That'd probably be an upgrade.
Probably. All right, what's this
Media
guy?
platforms have a responsibility to make sure that misinformation isn't got out there. I noticed today, for example, on the way up here, they've removed various
Is there a guy hiding behind him?
that were up.
Like security? Oh, right behind
there's a
him. Yeah,
hat.
I see a hat.
Fake images of myself
He keeps
superimposed
hiding.
on other people. That's the sort of thing that is going on social media. social media has a responsibility.
Social media. You can't control social media.
Well, we can. That's
Some,
exactly it.
yeah, you can.
Scotland's
They
doing
do.
the same thing as
Canada
this.
does.
Anti-memes.
Yeah.
But the funny part is you cannot control, especially exteriorly outside of your country. And now that you have
No.
like more people aware because he said something, if he just kept quiet, no one would say anything.
And because he
now
said
there's more
that, this
memes.
is what happened. This is what happened because he said that. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot to share the
Instagram
audio.
filters are
It's a
useful
video.
after all.
All right, let's do.
It's so simple.
No audio?
No, it's muted. I
Oh.
think.
Oh, is it? Hold on.
I can't
Did not
tell.
share the
It's so
audio?
I mean, it
It's so
looks as if it
small.
isn't. But...
Oh
Hold on, let me make sure I have the audio. Because I thought it was a picture at first. I'm like, wait, it's a video.
no,
Hold on.
it's a proper video.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. He just doesn't want to be memed. Am I muted? Okay, no.
But this bloke thinks he's above the Australian law,
Hello?
that he's above common decency. And I tell you what, I say to Elon Musk
Oh,
that he is so out of touch. But this bloke thinks he's above
so out of touch.
Australian
No,
law,
you're out of
he's
touch,
above
buddy.
common decency. And I tell you what, I say to Elon Musk that he is so out of touch. But this
What gets me,
He's
they
so
always
obsessed.
appeal to like common decency and morals and stuff. Like, you don't have morals. You don't have principles. You have goals. Like, you are literally the epitome of everything it means to not be a decent and good, valuable person in life. And you're, oh, you need to obey my standards. You don't even have standards. You just want things. It's like horrific, these people.
I thought Australians love to like ball bust and stuff, and he's crying. That was I still have it up. so I
Yes,
can
we
see
wear
it.
shoes.
It was just this. That was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Just the simplest little clown makeup, and he was talking
Mhm.
very, very earnestly and honestly.
But that's the thing. Don't say anything if you don't want it to happen. And I mean, he made himself a clown.
He did.
Clearly.
Oh, well, his aim now is just to punish
You.
all the people that did. Like, it probably isn't even the act that he has. It's like, no.
I gotta
now
take this
get
picture
you.
off my screen. Hold on, I haven't paused. I can't look at it anymore.
Without laughing.
Phil Carey Winford, thank you for the Australian 50. Our Prime Minister is RETR indeed. Yes, we wear shoes indeed. Well, mostly. Plus, love all your streams too. Scott, thank you. Thank you so
And
much.
I think Australia has they're in a war, of course, with Twitter right now. And so it seems like they want to get rid of that platform from there, from what I've read. And it astounds me. Well, I mean, it is Australia, but you can't hide everything. You can't get rid of it. The news will still be out there.
That's all ego to be like, and you know what? If you embrace the hate and people making you into a clown and you laugh at it like a clown would, then maybe you can't just be like, no one can look at this. That's very what are you gonna do? You cannot censor basically the internet, no matter how hard you try. So
Yeah.
China has.
Look at Reddit. That is a
Oh.
cesspool.
Well, this is the thing, you can censor the internet, and even then, things don't have to be 100% to be effective, right? So if there's all these social media, and Twitter is the only one that's like, oh no, we won't do it. Well, you can just get rid of Twitter, and we own the rest anyway. And so you can make it so that it's so difficult, even if they ban Twitter, it's like, well, you need a VPN. Yeah, but how many people are going to go on a VPN to go to Twitter? You just have to make things more difficult, and people stop doing it. It's like even like China's firewall, you can get past it. It's so much effort that they make it not really worth your while. This has already been done in other countries, and it is what they prefer because then they control everything. And one of the things people have spoke about is when everyone was on TV, we all watched the same news, the same TV shows, and so we shared like a cultural vision. There was no alternative opinion. Everyone just believed the same stuff. And now because of a free internet, there's multiple sides, which is why you hear a lot of talk about division all the time, and they hate the division. They just want it to be their message. And so you will see more and more censorship as time goes on. And it's not just Australia. It's just almost seems like different countries are trying different things. Whatever works the best is probably what you'll see.
We're gonna
everywhere.
learn. Yeah. And I will say, when I look for news, because so many people talk about it, Twitter's usually my go-to. I'm like, okay, is there an accident somewhere?
It's immediate.
I will find it somehow on Twitter versus the other plethora of different news places that you can get, because it'll be about half an hour to an hour later that it's finally updated. So I would rather Twitter, because you have multiple users on there that will report on it. And then because of the algorithm, it will be picked up and then you'll find it eventually.
And right. And any news source in America right now is more like, it's more opinion based. Whereas Twitter, it's like,
Not
okay,
facts.
this is what some, this is what's going on in live, in real time, instead of like, you can't really trust any news you hear. It's like, well,
yeah. And that's the sad part. Like because of the whole like coof thing, people have learned to not trust the news, because the goalposts are always changing, because the government just has their little sticky fingers in there and affecting everything. And
don't make me into a clown. You know, you didn't even put my hat on my head.
He doesn't have clown hair. God dang it.
You messed the meme up.
The other thing about Twitter that they hate is it's like your shooting thing. It will be somebody there where they're actually at the event and just go, I just filmed this. I can't believe this is happening. And they just upload it to Twitter. And so you get the actual live footage there and then, which is a problem for them because it hasn't gone filtered through all the organizations and the editors and everyone else. Can be like, how can we frame this so it fits our current thing?
It's true. And people as humans, and then in you know, then it trickles down to humans, but networks, well, how does this fit our network's narrative? How can we do it? That's why it doesn't get to you as fast. Here's the video on Twitter. Some person was like, oh God, right. When bullets went careening past my window, somebody saw it on a live stream before I could even clip it. It was already there.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh God, this girl's an idiot. She put an acrylic chair as a shield and ducked down way after the fucking bullets went past her window.
It took multiple bullets. We're like, oh,
right.
oh no! It's like,
wait. This can't be
They had to register. Like you could see the moment when it actually registered. Like, was that what I think it was? It was. Like,
it's got progressively worse.
I'm just not accustomed to bullets careening around.
No.
Like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. I'm worried about my friends downstairs. Like, but I before I could even, I woke up in the morning. Inside Edition was at my house. Like, I'm like, the story's been broken by 100 other, clip people
on Twitter.
They've already seen it, but of course I let them in. Love Inside Edition.
Wait, they like hunted you down?
People were knocking on my door. Yeah. I gave Les Trent from Inside Edition was the nicest. I've had him on my show now. He's the nicest man. He's like podcaster Keanu Thompson. And then sparkly devil horns. They did this whole thing. He said, "Can you reenact it for us?" And I'm like, "If you watch it, Inside Edition, Keanu Thompson is the most hilarious thing I've ever seen."
I'll see if I can find it if you can't. Speaking of that, Dave Chandler for 10, thank you. When you hear gunshots in the city, you think someone's probably about to die. When you hear gunshots in the country where I live, you think someone's about to have dinner.
That's right. I just wasn't accustomed to it, right? I was just like, and I'm thinking, is this a car backfiring? Right. But before I could even
this one, right?
There you go.
Why is it they like me? You got memed.
Are you gonna get upset now, Keanu?
I love Les too. They're so great.
This young woman was doing a podcast when shots rang out and she ducked for cover. Here's what happened.
A shocking moment is about to unfold live on a podcast. The host, a stand-up comic, is wearing glittery devil horns. She's wrapping up her show. Suddenly, gunshots.
I wouldn't have noticed otherwise.
Then more. A barrage sends her ducking under the desk.
I'm like, maybe, was it a car backfiring? Nope.
There we are.
Nope. And then I went, okay.
30-year-old Susan Thompson stayed down, not knowing if the bullets were coming her way.
I'm not sure what's happening.
You can hear a woman scream.
We promised it wasn't her.
As the podcaster hid under the desk, she called a friend who was inside the bar.
I'm terrified. What the f- is that?
Unsure what to do, at one point,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
uses a
there's my
chair
shoe.
as a shield. You see anybody out there?
Renowned for
No, I
stopping
really saw
bullets,
nothing,
plastic chairs.
other than the screaming and the police.
When the smoke settled, the flustered stand-up comic lit a cigarette and breathed a deep sigh of relief.
I just hope everybody's all right.
Cops say the gunfire happened after two couples got into a fight. So
Oh my god.
It was so
Oh
cute.
no.
The
Yeah.
narration.
I just love
That
the
was good
flustered
narration.
stand-up comic lit a cigarette and breathed a
When the
deep
smoke
sigh of
cleared,
relief.
she created her own smoke. Like,
Like American news is so dramatic. Ours would have been a lot more calm, and yours was like, she's sitting there with red glittery devil ears on her
In
tongue. It's
red like I podcast like that all the time. I'm like, it's October. It was
It was-
Halloween.
I was dressed
it's like
up.
a movie trailer voice.
It was.
And now, the
That's Les Trent.
glittery
He
devil
came
ears.
out- oh my god, I love him. I've had him on my podcast now. He's
Great.
lovely, but yeah, interesting. But that got to the news platforms far in less time than the Twitter world had it already. So
Oh, they had it.
which is how they found me,
So it helps. Oh yeah, I meant to pull this up earlier. Mark, thank you for the fight. Portman was in Leon the Professional when she was barely a teenager. I never actually seen that movie, but I remember seeing clips of it because she was dressed kind of like sexually a little bit, right? And she was like very young. I'm something like that. I mean, back then a lot of those, there was a lot of that, like in
Teen
the 80s
stars.
and
But
90s.
now we're getting like adults playing teens. And it's so funny
Yeah.
because they look
40-year-olds
so
playing
mature.
16-year-olds. Like it's like, okay, you're 16, you got a lot of lines going on there. I don't believe you.
Well,
true.
in Madam Web, Cindy Sweeney was meant to be like 15 or something. Like,
Well,
all
and
those
then
people were.
the
It's in her
Archie
20s.
comics.
15? Really? I didn't know
Right.
15. Sorry. That's why they covered up her boobs so much, because she's supposed to be a kid.
Oh my
Sorry.
gosh, right. Those boobs they make people feel away. They really
do.
do. Yes.
They do.
Even
Actually, it was
the
like-
movie of our
they're-
generation. I always say Mean Girls. Rachel McAdams was 26 in that, and she was a junior in high school. But
Yeah. That's
now
true.
40-year-olds are
Lindsay
playing.
Lohan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. My favorite was when the Archie comics got adapted into, I forgot the name of the
Riverdale.
The entire football team just looked like they were
They
in
were
their
like 50.
30s. You're like, they're all big, beefy men with
Let me see if I
abs.
can
You're like,
find it. Hold
no
on.
teen looks like that.
This has been the same for like you're on about the Vampire Diaries before. All those were supposed to be in like school when
Ian
they
Smolder.
started.
I mean,
And they
Ian
were all,
is
like,
is
early
still
20s,
hot.
mid-20s.
Ian
He-
Somerhalder?
Yeah, he's. I don't want to say his name, but you know who I'm talking about because he's gorgeous. Everyone knows who he is. He was older, but like he was supposed to be playing like he was 17 when he was turned, right? It's like that's where the vampire stuff was like. You could have made it where they turned when they were older, but they want them to be interested in the high school girls. That's where it's like, oh, it's okay that they're 200 because their bodies are 17.
And like fucking it is sort of in like even in what is it called? God damn it. With the apple, the book. Jesus.
Twilight?
Yeah.
And he goes like he's like 200 years old and she's like I don't know what we're doing here. And he's like, we matriculate a lot because they have all the fucking it's like this man is actually 200 years old and he's just really into this high school girl. It is sort of odd, but somehow sexy. I don't know.
It's
the loophole. It's like, okay,
yeah,
not creepy because their bodies are that age, but
I am engaged to a 55-year-old man named Eugene. So,
that's his name. I had no idea.
No,
it
it's
was actually
Eugene. Yeah.
I'm gonna call him that now.
I am not ageist. I obviously.
me neither. And but it is funny that how they do that, and then they have like 40-year-olds playing teenagers. It's all over the place.
I think it's better than having the teens play the teens and having to do some of the more explicit scenes. Like every teen drama show has.
Well, no, if you can have teen shows, why would you have explicit scenes in the first place? Like whatever it's 18 over there, just make them all 18. Like why are you obsessed with making them 17? Isn't that strange in itself? You could just age them up a year and change literally nothing, but now you could do all your scenes and be fine.
I'd rather they'd be legally older and playing younger if they're doing, on screen doing something untoward than, what back in the day when it's like, do this. before you even know who you are or you have a fucking period yet, I guess.
Ian always throws jabs at Disparu. He's gotta. It's
He's
the Scots
Scottish.
versus
It's
the
his
Brit.
job.
Yes. Scott.
know.
So I want to
Scots
see you
versus
guys
Brits.
meet because I feel like you'll have like a bromance because you actually get along, but you throw jabs at each other because it's like it's in your culture
They'll,
to fight.
Yes.
banter off each other.
Yeah.
It's not my
What's
fault
up,
he wears a
Kings?
skirt. No wonder he's angry.
Thank you for the $3 super sticker. I don't get this. Is this for Keanu? Sisters of Bacon for $2. They took our camel toe.
Maybe they meant the
Why would that be?
I think that's
the
Stella Blade.
I don't know because
Yeah.
I never heard it. I don't know. I'm like, is it like a joke on one of your things?
I'm
I don't know.
teasing you.
Actually, maybe Xray, because she says a lot of stuff. This is
I mean,
you.
I don't
You
particularly
forget.
like camel toe, but I'm okay with that out of the game. Out of all
Let
things,
your
that's the
freak
thing.
flag fly.
You're talking about the game, okay?
Yeah.
The Stellar
I think it's the
Blade.
game. I don't think they
That
ever
went
had
over my
camel
head.
toe. Russell.
Is that Russell?
I think it's Russell.
Russell. Oh no! Listen, when the truly hits, you never know what's gonna happen on this.
I love it.
We get unlawful with the claw.
Yes. Here, you want to read this one, Xray? I've been reading them
Sure.
all.
Dave Chandler for 20 says Elon may be cringe, but he's the single most important human alive right now, other than Trump, Putin, or Xi. Okay. What he's done with Twitter,
it's difficult
space.
to argue he's not important. So
Who's Xi,
yeah,
by the way?
Who is that?
would be the leader of China. Xi
Oh,
Jinping.
okay.
Oh,
What-
okay.
What he's done with Twitter, SpaceX, Starlink, and Tesla are what changed the world in ways we can't even imagine. I think he has a lot of innovation, and his mind is just super sharp and way beyond what a normal person
I
is.
agree.
So-
I agree. I don't dislike Elon at all, but like Disparu said, he's brilliant, but he's also autistic. So it's like you
That's
mix
just
that
what you
together
get,
and
yeah.
you get bomber jacket comedian in front of it's fine.
There's a tendency of people that if somebody pauses a lot, so we'd be like, oh, and then I did that. They think you're dumb because you're stopping talking. It's like, no, he's actually thinking through what he's saying, and there's so
Yeah.
much going on. He's processing what he's
true.
about to say to phrase it correctly. And yeah, I don't think it's cringe. I think it's just unusual, and you're not used to seeing it a lot.
I would
And especially
rather
with the
someone.
internet, like shorts and stuff, like people lose focus. Like if your short is 60 seconds and you don't do something in the first 30 seconds, people click off. You know what I mean? Like short attention spans.
And I would rather someone think through what they're going to have to say before they say it than someone who just can't stop talking and say stupid stuff. So,
Yeah.
Right. You're wasting our times. Like we
That's
only
why-
have a certain life to live,
Exactly. Like that's why like me and Xray are examples. We've been on streams where there's like guys talking about stuff, or not even just guys, but people are talking about stuff that we don't know, so we stay quiet. Like on F&T, sometimes people will find Xray on here and be like, "Wow, I didn't know she talked this much," because she's very quiet on F&T. But there's so
She's
many
only allowed
people.
9 words over there.
No,
Let's be
you're
fair.
just
It's not my choice.
saying
Like Gary's got her under control. It's incredibly based. I
You've
fully
already said
support
your
it.
4. You got 5 left.
I'm only here to slowly narrow the net until in the end she's like in a corner unable to speak.
oh my
again.
God.
That's my aim.
He's like,
the
I'll throw
long-term
you
vision
some
for the
Trulies.
channel.
I know you like
Yeah.
that.
My only issue is it's Wicked's channel, not mine. So somehow I've got to convince Wicked this is for the best.
Except we like totally use Disparu as our meat shield. We use him in all
Here,
our
you
clips.
know what? Keanu's got to
Look,
see
I
this.
keep
She'll
telling
like
them
this.
if they did it to
Oh my
themselves.
Yeah.
I keep telling them if they did it to themselves, they'd make way more money. But apparently, no. Here we
that
are.
eye roll. He rolled his eyes right before I played it. He's like,
do it
Do it.
again.
Yes, it was going to start
put
talking.
another
I saw
one
it
here.
happen.
It's great. This was this before your stream? Was this that night when he had the progressive whiskey? I don't know.
Yes, queen.
I
don't know. There was a
think
few,
so.
especially at the start. Yeah, there was a few.
It was like the first like 3 or 4 streams within then
Okay,
that
so
we
he
did
was
this.
he was just really saucy that day.
Well,
Got it.
everybody
Okay.
used to drink back then. That was the thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We did start getting. We used to get pretty drunk. Oh,
Like,
the New
very-
Year's
They were the
stream
best
was nuts.
Well,
Then
we
it was
got
just me.
drunk the last time, like, because we went to Vegas and Disparu and I were like in the same room. So I was like, let's do it. Let's get sauced up. And
Yeah, and
we
Mark
did.
went, "What do you want to drink?" I said, "Whiskey." He came back and went, "There's a bottle of wine." It's like, What? You said that's the closest thing
Wrong
they've got to
W.
it.
Why did you even ask? You were going to bring me
It was
there.
so. It's like that's the closest thing they've got to whiskey.
And Disparu
Wine.
hates
I'm like,
wine.
not even a different spirit. It's like, no, rotting grapes.
I would
That's
have
as close as you can
drank
get.
gin straight from the bottle, and then I
It's
don't
like,
like
yeah.
wine. Why would you ask me?
At least if it's a shot, you can like down it and be like, well, that's horrible, but you know, there wasn't much of it.
For the
A bottle
feeling.
of wine, oh no.
We got a $50 super chat for him to drink it because he always goes on about how much he hates wine because me and Xray we
tastes like
literally
rotting
drank
grapes.
wine a lot when we started these streams. So when I seen that, I was like, you need to take a sip, and I was like, all right, $5 super chat. And someone was like $5.50. Chug Disparu.
He's like, all right.
Poor Disparu.
The expression, I don't know, was it on stream
was
that I
like-
drank it? Yeah,
Oh,
it was
it was.
nasty.
It was.
Oh,
You
let
were
me see if I
not
can find
happy.
the reaction. That was
See if you
funny.
can find it.
That was nasty.
Well, to be fair, they sent Mark. He's only got one leg, and they're like, drinks.
That doesn't mean he can't ask for whiskey. It's not controlling his
I
vocal
know.
cords.
I know. I'm just teasing because you guys are just sitting there all comfortable while he making him walk around and get you drinks. Can I get some ice? Like, use your
And I
bartender.
don't even know what happened because somehow I ended up with whiskey. So they definitely had whiskey. It was so bizarre.
Maybe he forgot. Like, he got down there and was like, W.
No,
Why?
I think he was just trying to find the next best thing, and it didn't work.
And they didn't have like where you guys were. Yeah.
No, but they did. I
Ian,
ended up
BRB.
with whiskey.
Don't play that
Okay.
video without me. Hang on.
Yeah, wait for her to see the line. Well, while she's doing that, let's get over some of these super chats. And if there's any for Keanu, don't worry, I'll save them for when she gets back. Mo Sizzla, here, you read this one. This road's for you. Thank you for the $9.99.
Mo, oh my god.
Sizzlack.
You need more vowels in your name, dude. What?
Is it
What
Mo
is
Sizzlack from The Simpsons? Isn't that his last name?
Mo's.
Sizzlack?
It looks like Polish. They don't have any vowels. Mo
Maybe it's not.
Zizlak, then, for $9.99. If there's an apocalypse, would Disparu pull a Luke Skywalker and go straight to the source for his milk? I would 100% suck on a cow if I needed to. Yeah, 100%. I mean, you wouldn't really need to actually like suck on it directly because it like squirts out. That's one of the advantages. One of my favorite videos is actually, I don't know what's wrong with the cow, but it's just like squirting out. Maybe the cat did it to it, but it's squirting out and there's just a cat underneath going. It's amazing.
He's like, I was so, yes, to answer your
Well,
question,
this is always the
100%.
Isn't this always the problem? It is like, who was the first person to discover milk came out of a cow, and what did they think they were
That's
doing at
true.
the time?
That's true. Really, though. That is
Yeah.
very true.
They must have seen a calf on one and thought, I'll taste that, see
I
if it
wonder
tastes
what
nice.
comes out of this.
Well, yeah, how does that taste? Maybe it's nice.
Creamy. Psychotic Mongoose, thank you for the £2. The Xray singing clip is in your Discord.
That should be a clip, by the way.
Oh, no.
Oh, the
Thank you,
horse
Psychotic
cock
Mongoose.
one.
We got to be careful. I don't know who's in here, man. I don't know. Ian, okay.
There you go. No, it would have been a great clip.
Oh no. Lord Botha, thank you for the $9.99. I'm sure Mazza and Letha would love to have you on Gronkin on Dogs, Keanu. Oh, I'll save that. Hold on
Yep.
for when she comes back. Dave Chandler, thank you for another 5. You've been dropping bombs today. Thank you so much. Brazil, Australia, anyone want to make bingo cards for which country Elon on Twitter pisses off next? Canada? Or did he already get them?
Oh, I'm
Did he
sure
make Canada
Canada's
mad
already
yet?
enraged.
They're livid. Jason Webster, thank you for the Australian 5. Hi to Spiritly. Sprightly. Thank you. I'm like, I know I said that wrong. The sprightly Xray girl. Amiable, wicked
Amiable.
virtue. Amiable? It's not amiable? It's amiable?
Amiable.
Oh,
Yeah.
I really thought that word was okay. Amiable. The more you know.
I mean, maybe
Thank
the
you.
American pronunciation is
I'll have to look it
amiable,
up
but
and
over
listen to
here
what
it's
Google
amiable.
says. Rapid fire Disparu and the lovely Keanu. Thank you, Jason.
Everyone
we
says
got
I talk really fast, but I think it's just because I
You
watch
do.
everything at 2 times speed, and so I present how I watch videos.
Ian, thank you. Here we go. We won't objectify Disparu. We'll objectify
That's
Dan.
proper money.
That's proper money. Damn.
Yeah.
Thank you for
We'll
that
objectify
50.
Dan.
I can tell which season of the year it is by the length of Disparu's hair in those
Yes.
clips.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This was the thing.
actually good.
When Gary's wife was like, "You look like you haven't had a haircut since I last saw you." It's like, that's because I haven't.
It's been a year, so he has to get his
it's over a year. It's like-
yearly
It's probably the
haircut
longest it's ever been.
from
I think it was
Mr.
like 18
Product.
months or something.
We saved this one because Lord both had this one for Keanu for $9.99.
Oh.
Thank you. I'm sure Mazza and Letha would love to have you on Gronk on Dogs, Keanu. Highly professional gaming news stream. They definitely didn't open a show this week's calling jihad against Sony.
I feel that you're not being forward. I feel something
that's-
untoward, sire,
is-
but
That is Lethal and Mazza. I've been on Gronking a few times. I used to have an open invite, but I got too busy to be able to join. It's no shoes. You heard about Mazza. He's the one without the shoes that got kicked from the bakery. That's Mazza.
I would love
Australian.
it. I you know what? I wait with bated breath for their
And you could learn about games from them the professional way.
Okay, I found the clip.
Oh, the Truly's horrible. I didn't know you found
you
the
go.
Truly clip as well. I tried
She got 'em
multiple ones of
both.
these.
Also,
They're probably
hi,
flat. Hi, Chad. Oh yeah, hi. You guys are here too.
I love how you framed the camera for you.
Been here the whole
Look at
time.
that
Oh
face.
no!
He drinks whiskey on the rocks. That is not his cup of tea.
I was like, it's mine now.
It kept going.
It doesn't taste anything like pineapple. I don't even know what it's meant to be.
Whoopsies.
Then there was the bottle of wine, and that was
Yeah.
that,
Like
that
they
went
went,
on and on.
"Ugh," like, yeah, but you drink
He was
whiskey. It's more for
disgusted.
the
I know.
Whiskey tastes nice. Yeah.
Ugh. Listen, I'll knock back a shot of Jameson with my betrothed if I have to, but it definitely doesn't taste nice.
It
It
does.
never gets better.
This Rue's like, I will drink with him.
Depends. So,
Fine.
I like one cube of ice. It makes the whiskey, like the taste of the whiskey, not
What
so
was that ice? Yeah.
what's
Oh,
the
Waters
what's
it
the word
down.
for it? Like
Haven't been doing.
sharp.
Disgusting.
You wouldn't know. It releases more of the flavors if you put like a
Yeah.
little bit of water in it. But for me, I check because I used to drink cider, which would be very sugary.
Hard
and
cider.
I just-
Right. Well, that's
Well,
Yeah.
we only have cider here. We don't have hard cider.
it's what's
a
called. Yeah,
liquid.
I'm letting
Why would you call
Keanu
it
know
hard
that's
when it's a liquid? It doesn't make any sense.
Hard R.
But yeah, it was like during lockdown and everything. It was like, well, you know, if I'm gonna drink more often, then I'd rather not like have all the sugar and crap in it. So I went to whiskey, and I think I had like a shot a day, and by the end of the week, I liked it. When I couldn't just I despised
It's like
it when I first started.
beer. No
It's
one
called
likes beer when they
alcoholism.
try it.
Well, it has its perks.
He started the last
By the end of
stream.
the week, I liked it.
Mhm. I'm not
He
from
started the
Liverpool.
last stream like, what is it called when you a bunch of empty whiskey bottles fling together? He started the stream like that last week, and people were like, alcoholism just
Oh, yeah. I
It
think
was
I picked something up
lockdown,
and I just heard
tried
like
heroin
smashing
once,
glasses.
and by the end of the week, I liked it. And now all of a sudden, you know,
It's an acquired taste. You're just gonna drink it enough.
You poured it well.
I'm just teasing you, obviously.
He's like, nah, I owned it. You're right. He agrees.
This is America's like, no, I'm teasing. It's like this. I'm English. This is what we do professionally. Like we
Okay,
tease
good.
everybody.
Yeah. Hey Zeus, thank you for gifting a membership. Welcome to the Potato Squad. This one's for you, Disparu.
Well, did Peru?
Disparu.
Darth Racer 777 for $10. Did Peru? What tastes better, cow's milk or? I mean, how am I supposed to remember the latter? That'd be weird. It's like, yes, I
No,
remember when I was 2
been
months
many,
old.
many decades.
Yeah, it's like the memory stays with me well as coming down the birth canal. That's actually a theory that you can't remember your younger years because they're so horrific. So can you like the stress of just suddenly being like surrounded by liquid and you kind of hear all this stuff and you got a heartbeat and things. Next
It's
thing you're
cold.
getting shoved down a tunnel, you get pushed out into the air, somebody slaps you so you breathe. It's like no wonder they start crying and they're miserable all the time. Like it's horrific. And so your brain just goes, I need to delete this time from my life.
Remove.
And one of the side effects is I can't answer your question.
He can't answer your question, Darth Racer. Thank you for the $10. And Antiquary, thank you for
If
the
there was
40.
an
It says
apocalypse, maybe I'd
nothing.
find out.
You got to say this is 40 pounds. Are you happy, Disparu?
It's proper money.
Proper money.
Proper money.
God, I heard breast milk tastes like just very fatty and it doesn't taste good.
It's supposed to be sweeter.
I don't know.
Supposed to
I
be.
don't
I
remember
don't
it.
know
Just
either.
someone would have bottled
My
it by
mom
now.
gave us cold formula. And that was it.
Oh.
She was never gonna breastfeed us. She's a great mother. Don't get me wrong, but she was like, no way. So I don't know
okay.
the like, but I know a couple. I know people that have tried breast milk. like as adults, and I've heard it tastes like sweetened almond milk. So-
Yeah, she had the same
Oh.
thing. See, I've heard that it tastes sweeter.
Nobody wants
and
almond
I
Antigua,
wouldn't like
if
the
you- did you mean
texture.
to? Did you mean
That's
to say
warm.
something? I'm drunk. I messed up. If you meant to say something, put it in here and I'll highlight it. I think.
Yeah, or if you didn't mean to super chat, then tell us that as well.
Yeah, I'm drunk. I
Might have
messed
to
up.
message YouTube for that.
Yes. Breast
Yeah.
milk drinking contest.
I don't know.
No.
I don't like warm milk. It's
Me
just
neither.
so weird.
No, I put water in my cereal. I don't like milk. I don't drink
Oh.
anything that came out of
Water?
it.
Disparu loves milk.
No.
You just broke his heart.
Well, it's
Oh,
not that, I'm not even
I
much of a
can't.
cereal person, but water on the cereal seems like the
Wait,
worst
wait,
ever.
do you do you put the cereal in the bowl first, then put water, or you water and then cereal?
My
Who puts the thing
cereal,
in
then
first?
put a crisp cold water and a Splenda on it. It's normally just regular plain Cheerios, and that is my favorite thing on earth.
It's very
That
weird,
might
I'm not
sound
gonna lie.
radical, but yeah. I don't know.
Which degenerates are putting milk in the bowl first?
I don't
That's
know, I'm sure.
weird. I find
You
that
don't even
odd
know how
too.
much
Where did
milk
that
you need.
start?
Well, like
I forgot
Ryan
where that
Kinnell,
started.
he eats his cereal and then I think drinks the milk with it.
That's a lot better than what you described.
I do
I'm
that
more on
too.
Kinnell's
There's
side
some
than pouring in
strange
the
people
milk
out
first.
there.
That's.
You don't even
I
know.
think a lot of people drink the milk because it's sweet. Like it depends on what even
no,
any
no.
cereal you put in.
It's the order. I think some people just, like their cereal crispy or they like it more soggy. Like I love Reese's Pieces cereal when I ate cereal. And I like it when it gets a little soggy so the milk has that chocolate flavor. Just a little soggy.
Yeah. Fruit
reason why I
Loops
understand
turn the
Kimmel-
milk and the water gray, and I still don't mind. I love a. You guys are looking at me like
Yeah,
this
a
woman
grey
is
glass
This is
of milk.
officially
different.
insane.
Different.
Hey.
You like what you like. Hey, serial killers put
Doesn't
milk in
bother
before
me.
cereal.
Yeah, that is weird. That's the worst of it. Yeah.
That makes no sense because you want to coat the cereal properly. I don't understand that.
Like, I
Yeah.
do understand Ryan's whole thing about doing it separately, just because beans on toast, I have beans and toast, because it makes the toast soggy, and I don't like soggy toast.
Well, you're saying someone takes a bite of cereal and then takes a sip of milk, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you eat a bite of a hot dog and then squirt mustard into your mouth? No.
I did know a girl
That's
like that.
insanity.
She
You
walked
knew a
out
girl
of a
like that
club.
in college.
Offensive, and
She
no one
walked out
should
of a-
see it happen. I don't think.
I don't want to ever see that.
It's shameful. Don't do
It's
it in
shameful.
public.
No, you don't need that much in every bite. It's all right. Let's just.
There was a girl that walked out of a club. She went up to the hot dog van there, and she just said, "How much for mayonnaise?" He was like, "What?
Just mayo?
I don't have a price for mayonnaise." So they debated a bit. He gave her a random price. She got the bottle and just went and squeezed
my
for a
God.
long time. Literally just squeezed mayonnaise.
Hey, at
So,
least she was
I
polite
think he
about it.
regretted the price.
She
Oh
was
my
polite. I
I
she
couldn't
knows
do
she-
that.
Oh yeah, she
Different.
bargained.
But that's disgusting.
Hannah's world just got shook. She's like, wait.
I'm literally gobsmacked. I've never heard of a heinous crime in my entire life.
Yeah.
When I said the hot dog bit, I said mustard because I wasn't ever going to say mayonnaise.
I mean, I
You
would
really
have
like mayonnaise.
ketchup. But it kind of like I feel like we've been normalized with Melanie Mac and her butter.
That's sexy though on her. If
Yeah,
she ate
but
a stick of
mayo?
butter, that would be cute. Like
Mayonnaise?
mayonnaise is
That's a step too far.
I don't
Butter
even hate
fine.
mayonnaise.
Mayo
That's
I
the condiment where I draw the line.
Yeah. Yeah. Butter is good though. So like when I was younger, I used to eat like margarine out of the tub.
Oh, no, that's not even food. Have you seen the image with the
That's
ants?
like plastic.
They had like margarine,
It's one
low fat
molecule away
margarine.
from plastic.
Plastic,
Actually.
yeah.
One molecule.
Back in the day,
So my mom said,
told me-
told me that. I was like, eek.
they said that was healthier than butter, so they bought it.
Yeah, the Big
prop-
Marge lied to you.
propaganda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom also used to
Marge.
buy the Pop Tarts without the frosting, and I'm like, why do you hate me? We're not gonna get
Yeah.
skinnier. The
Wait, there's
Pop-Tarts.
Pop Tarts without
Like,
frosting.
they're already
Everybody's
unhealthy.
never had a
in for a penny, in
Pop-Tart.
for a pound.
I have
No?
never Pop Tart.
I know.
Oh my God,
Road
Keanu,
trip.
we have to have a Pop Tart together.
Pop-Tarts
we're
are
gonna
nice.
do it. We're gonna live stream it. Pop-Tarts are
gotta.
speaking my love language. Yes, but there is nothing healthier about a Pop-Tart
without the
without the
frosting.
frosting.
It's 90s logic.
It's
Like, my
already
mom's like, you know what?
pastry,
Let me get less
jam.
sugar in this house, so I'm gonna get the Pop-Tarts without the frosting. I open up and I'm like, why do you hate me?
Yeah, right. The kids at school are going to make fun of me now because my
Yeah, I know.
Pop-Tart's naked. How dare
Wait.
you?
Can I ask a
Pop-Tart's
question for you
naked.
Pop-Tart eaters? When you
Your
heat
Pop-Tart
up
got censored.
when you heat up the Pop-Tart, does the icing on top gets like
No.
melty?
No.
No. The
Mm-mm.
pastry gets a bit more soft, but that's about it.
Yeah, it doesn't
It's
melt.
more the jam in the middle warms up.
Yeah,
I
jam
don't
gets
eat
nice and
Pop-Tarts.
warm.
Yeah. The
like
the
cherry
frosting on top
Pop-Tarts.
is made of like some like moon rocks.
It's
or
not
something.
good for you, but
Yeah.
it's
It doesn't heat up. I don't put them in the microwave.
doesn't melt.
You eat them. You break one open.
No, you use a toaster.
No,
I don't
know.
toast
I had
them.
one. This
No,
is
you
like
don't toast
new
them.
to
You
me.
heat them up in the toaster.
you toast
Yeah.
toaster strudel. You pop Pop-Tarts in your mouth raw.
What do you think the pop
Oh.
is from the Pop-Tart? Is where
I
the
don't
toaster
know.
is?
Like it's crunchy, puppy, like Pop Rocks.
Well, no, they're not Pop Rocks.
They were
That-
literally
that'd
designed to be
interesting.
put in a toaster.
I don't know because I've never had them. Okay.
Is this like
had
where
them-
I find
I
out that
had them-
Americans don't have kettles? Do you not have toasters either?
Kettles.
I don't use a
do you
toaster.
toast bread under the oven? Like you
I do
boil
in
water?
the
If you don't have a toaster, it works. So I've
It
had
works
Pop
just
Tarts in the
fine.
toaster. I've had them not toasted, like Keanu says, raw. But that's how I usually eat
Raw.
them. Like,
Oh yeah, you can
like you
just eat
think
them
about
cold.
like you're
yeah.
running in high school or whatever. You're running out the door. You got to go to school. You just grab
You want
a Pop-Tart.
diabetes?
yeah.
Yes, you want diabetes. Exactly. I'm American.
I grew up super Asian. I
required.
didn't even have peanut butter and jelly until I was an adult, and I'm like obsessed with them. They taste
With
so
what?
good. PB&J sandwiches.
It's
Sounds
one
like
of
my
life's
worst
simple
nightmare.
pleasures.
Freaking good.
Honestly.
I love peanut butter and jelly.
I miss it. I miss.
I'll
bread.
do you one
Aw.
better. I still, as a 31-year-old adult, buy Uncrustables at the grocery
They
store.
hit different. They hit
I
different.
tried them for the first time at Chrissy's Poconos
I
thing.
bought
They're
them.
so
That's
good.
right. I said we need these, and people they're like rabid for them because the peanut butter and jelly just marinades in there, and it's just the perfect thing if you're drunk.
Oh yeah.
It's different.
The
yeah.
last time I was at a hotel, they had those in like the kitchen and they were getting ready to close, like where you could get food and stuff. And I'm like, they have Uncrustables. I grabbed like 4 of them and I was like, I'm living my best life. I was watching movies. I had a margarita, had the Uncrustables. It was great.
And it's like you're not even eating real food. It's like eating sawdust or something. I don't think they definitely don't nourish you, but
No,
they do.
but
the
they
trick.
hit
Yeah.
different and they're great,
'Cause
especially
they're
when you're
so
drunk.
yummy. And
That's
for
about
those in the
kebabs. Like people only ever eat them when they're drunk. It's like it's not the best
or
kind of food.
or if you have kids, right? Aren't they like a good
Yeah,
quick
kids
thing
love
for
them
kids?
because a lot of
Like a
kids don't
kebab?
like crust on
Oh,
their
crust
peanut
will-
butter and jelly. So
Oh, I like
Uncrustables.
kebabs though.
You could buy like things to make your peanut butter and jelly an uncrustable. Like there's things to cut it and it like makes it with like where it looks like the fork like going around it. You know what I mean? Like closes it up and
Like
everything.
a ravioli of
Yeah, exactly.
Press.
PB&J. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is different.
Yeah.
There's something to be said for something that is sold in a vending machine, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so jealous of you kids that grew up with sandwiches. My mom always sent us to school with like rice and like meat and vegetables, which is like healthy. Okay. I will say it's very healthy. But I was like, oh, but there's no microwave. I can't make it warm. Oh,
Eat
this is not
cold.
normal. I'm
Need a
so
microwave for
abnormal.
sandwiches.
And no, I meant like by my food,
Yeah, like
other
at
people's food
lunchtime.
looks so good. And now that
Like,
I'm older, I'm
We
like, I
invented the sandwich in
appreciated that.
1762,
Yeah,
and you're like,
she
I
worked
wish we could
harder.
catch up
That's
to that
nice.
technological invention.
Yeah.
Is he
Meats
still
between 2 bits of
Xray?
bread.
I don't know if Disparu's had this. Maybe Keanu has. Have you ever had fluff, like peanut butter and fluff sandwiches?
Of course I have.
She's
Yeah.
never had
Never.
fluff.
Do you mean marshmallow fluff? Is that what you mean about?
I
That's
never
what it's
had
called,
that.
Yeah.
My mom wouldn't
Our
buy
road
this
trip.
stuff, but my
We
mom
don't
would
put
never,
marshmallows in
ever. She was always just like, it was like olive oil and I don't know. We ate a lot of pasta and whatever. She would be like, it would never be Uncrustables. That's why I'm obsessed with That's why I'm obsessed with Skittles. Skittles and White Claw are my two food groups, basically, because she wouldn't really. We never ate that stuff. Marshmallow fluff. You go over to a friend's house, a peanut butter and marshmallow fluff sandwich is one of
So
the
good.
simple pleasures of life. It's
We're gonna have to have
disgusting.
some of those
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure. as well. On
It's like
top
the
of
English
I'll
invent
get you
things and the
fluff.
Americans pervert them. It's like we've made a sandwich. Kind of stick a marshmallow in it though. It's like, no, why would you want to do this? Because we can. It's like the American attitude.
Yes.
Oh, love Nutella. Oh,
Oh no,
I love Nutella.
nightmare for 5. The best way to eat mayonnaise is to get it right out of the jar. Mayonnaise is my favorite instrument. Oh God, no, nightmare.
See,
Change
people
to
will
5,
eat it with a spoon.
but-
I've seen this.
I have goose flesh. I'm so disgusted. That is like my nipples are hard. That just like literally
chat might need a break after
like,
that.
something is wrong. The hair on my
It
arm
gave
is standing up
physical
from that
reaction.
sentence. Like,
It gave her a physical reaction.
I know it gave me a physical, an inappropriate physical reaction to the sentence that we just read.
I can't wait for that to be clipped now.
Yeah, there it is. Well,
You think I'm kidding? I'm
she's serious. Oh no, and Wicked Steel is offended by the water on cereal. Thank you for the $2.
I don't drink things that
She
came
likes
out
what she
of
likes.
udders. I just can't. It came out of an udder. Something about it to me. I've just
Does that go
known-
for all cheese products? Like, well, dairy products?
Here's the thing. I know I'm wrong because I love ice cream. I love goat cheese. I love
Right.
cheeses of all kind.
Oh,
the
goat cheese is
source
horrible.
straight out of the udder, wrong. We're the only mammals
one's
that
asking
drink
you to, like,
another
sit underneath
mammal's
it.
milk. Something about it. I can deal with cheese. I can deal with whatever, but just right out of the fucking udder, not happening for
It's
me.
like I can't have it fresh, but when
processed
it's been
and
on a
mixed.
table for 6 months and turned into cheese, it's good to go.
I know it's gross. I know cheese is gross. I know it's gross.
I love
but
cheese.
Well,
Cheese
only
is
when they make
so
it
good.
moldy deliberately, like blue cheese. Why? We're
It
ruining
tastes
our
really
products.
good on a steak, though.
It does. I
never-
like
I
blue
don't like blue
cheese.
cheese.
Yeah.
Not by
I like it with
itself.
my
It's
wings.
too
Cheese is
strong.
really nice.
I like it with my chicken wings.
Mhm.
At least they're not buffalo wings.
Look-
I don't know what you're eating there.
Oh, I
doesn't get
love
it. They're not
buffalo
re-
wings from
I
Buffalo.
know you finally got to have them, and they're
They're
different.
so
they hit different.
good. They
They
hit
hit
very
different.
differently. Plus, the wings that we had there were like chunky too, not like these
Crispy
little
on
like
the outside, like it's supposed to
pinky-
be nice and crispy. Because I'm from Buffalo, Keanu, and she came and visited me. I don't live there now. I live in Florida, but we did a meetup, and I'm like, you gotta try buffalo wings. I know you've had chicken wings before, but you've never had buffalo wings, and I promise you they're different. And she was like, they are different. She was like, wait, what? It's very
It's like
good.
I'm gonna
And
eat
this
unicorn
Disparu's like,
horns.
buffaloes don't have wings. I don't know what you
Yeah.
guys are talking about.
It's like I'm going to eat a
Jessica
unicorn steak
Simpson.
today.
Tuna of the sea.
Is this tuna
Or
that
chicken of
I'm
the sea.
eating, or is this fish? Because it said, or
Chicken.
It
It
says,
says chicken of the sea.
I think it's fish, but it says chicken by the sea.
by the sea. Oh, I miss the days when she was married to Nick
Nick
Lachey.
Lachey.
They had their reality television.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
Did
great.
you ever watch?
that was supposed to be Brittany and Kay fed, but they didn't want to do
Well,
it, so they went with
And she shaved
Jessica.
her head.
She burned down her gym, so she couldn't film. So
Andrew, the dogs are okay though.
burned down my gym.
She sounds just like her. Great impression. Look up Lictators. I'm scared, Andrew. I
No,
can't.
no, it's fine. It's an
He looked
ice
it up.
cream
His
manufacturer.
face lit up. He
It's
looked
an
it up.
it's an ice cream manufacturing company in London. The company once served a 3-course sundae which featured pea, beef, and horseradish flavors.
Ugh.
The company
Pea?
gained notoriety in pea, beef, and horseradish flavored ice cream.
That's
As in
nasty.
urine. Oh, pee.
You're no,
Like
I
Princess and the
urine
Pea.
too.
PEA, yeah.
It's a
They
pea.
gained
I ate
notoriety.
Skittles. I didn't realize.
This is what we definitely need to stick to the E numbers. They're so fun. Gain notoriety. I mean, that's once you put water on cereal, you'll do anything, I suppose. Gained notoriety in 2011 for its Baby Gaga breast milk ice cream.
Baby Gaga?
Yeah, which is made by donated milk. I'm glad they said donated milk and not like they just like arrested people on the street and started forcing it out of them.
We
That'd
need
be
the
weird.
milk from your teat.
Oh, no.
Pump now. Like what?
My
Get
God.
out.
850
Oh, no.
She donated 850 milliliters, which helped make the first 50 servings.
That's barely any milk.
Sorry, Keanu. $2.
But it's almost
Nightmare,
a
thank
liter
you.
of milk.
No, I meant 50 servings, and then you spread
yeah,
that
well.
across. That's not
She's
a lot.
clutching her pearls
was-
every
I
time
know,
Nightmare
I'm
super
like-
chats now.
It was made in celebration of the birth of Princess Charlotte to remind the
What?
Duchess of Cambridge and mothers around the UK of the benefits of breastfeeding.
I know.
Ian?
There are some
Horseradish.
strange
No,
things
I'll
you
have the
guys
pea
do
flavour,
in
please.
the UK. I'm just.
Look, he is Scottish. Have you seen the jeans story?
Thank you, Ian. What jeans?
Right, hang on. I'll have to get it because
Hold
this needs
on.
to be seen.
You want to
be
read that
believed.
then?
The racist girl.
9999.
The chat's going wild. They need to tone it down a little bit. The mayo, the pea, it's going crazy.
Bonking stick.
You got bonked.
Hey, bonking means something very different in the UK.
It does.
That's
Well, it's-
true.
it's-
What was the
Poof.
poof? Yeah, we were talking about poofs, and
Remember the hair, the poof,
like
back
the
in like the early
sneaky poof?
2000s? Yeah.
You remember that?
Remember Bumpits?
Yes, I do remember
Yeah.
the bumpers.
Yeah. So in the UK, poof means something very different. So
Mhm.
We were
yeah.
talking about it, and he just started cracking up, and we're like, "What? It's a hair thing?" And he was like, "That means
No.
gay."
Yep.
Oh, blokes are poof. Like,
Yeah.
that means, like,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Market
you
reality
ever
for the
posted?
5. Elon is basically the world's most successful mad scientist. Not too big on his mind chip thingy, but I like that he can be based and call out Bob Iger. Yeah, that was a good video, and he was just like F him. Donna Hall, thank you for the 5. Use what is that? Circle flavored water bottle with vodka. You don't taste the vodka and no sugar / carbs. Interesting. Xray's gonna take note.
No.
I
Okay.
use
I
like
just
I
drink
use
whiskey.
like my gamer sups, and then I add like sparkling water and then vodka usually nowadays.
Ah.
Oh my god, what the heck is that?
Yeah, these are TMZ pea-stained designer jeans that went on sale
Designer?
with a hefty price tag, already sold out, and it
Wait,
is
wait,
literally
can
designed.
we guess? Can we guess? Besides Disparu,
You're not cool unless you
I've
pee your
not read the
pants.
article. I've only seen this tweet. So
okay,
I don't know the
$800
price.
because
Ooh,
I'm gonna go with 100.
they're
We don't know the
designer.
We're playing
right?
Price is Right now.
yeah,
I'm gonna go with
250.
100. This
They're
makes you
too-
think of the Billy Madison when he's like, "You're not cool
Oh.
unless you pee your pants." Like that's
Hey,
all.
it's a good job I
Alright. But
scrolled
hey,
down because
Is
one
that
of the
really?
pictures here.
That's on the crotch, right? Hang on. Let me
Yes.
Yep. I can
Why
actually
would you
just
wanna-
buy jeans, pee in them, and then they're designer.
Okay.
Xray
this
girl.
Is some weird like
That's
Kanye
weird.
shit. Okay, I'm gonna do something radical. I say 850.
Ooh,
Okay,
We're going with 100.
All
but
right,
it might
who's
be,
gonna
I might be
win?
you too.
Disparu, how much
Chat's
did they cost?
guessing.
I hope it does actually say because I don't know. Yeah, I
Right,
there was
leave
one
us
of
in
the
suspense.
advertisements that I literally had to delete from this because it was a bit over the top.
it's not
Wow,
supposed
a
to be.
lighter wash that's going for $608 compared to the usual $800 they normally sell at.
Oh, so I was right about the full price then. Holy
Yeah,
crap,
they advertise it as a stain stone wash.
that's nasty.
Like 80s, but with a twist. Like,
Well, I mean,
It's
is
just,
it 80s?
I love a distressed jean. The distress
Yeah.
is not in the right area.
no,
Well,
the
yeah.
knees maybe,
Right.
or like shins.
And I mean,
Yeah.
this isn't just like a
I-
little bit of pee. This is like, I know it's happening, I'm proud, and I'm going to keep going.
Loud and proud.
Yeah,
just
this is like, I did it deliberately.
Wait,
It's
so
cheaper
how
to
much
get the
are
horse
they?
race
They're
fees?
650.
608, but they're normally 800.
Okay, there you go. God.
you know, the next year they're gonna bring poop stain jeans.
Oh,
Right.
maybe. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
I think my tweet just said, like, if you DIY it, it's way better,
It's a
cheaper.
lot
than-
cheaper.
Cheaper.
I mean, I love the way this guy's like, yeah, you know, I'm
You know
edgy.
Look at his
what?
glasses.
Everyone wants to look like me.
This is LA chic.
yeah,
I mean, it's definitely
Makes sense.
something.
that
It's
might-
something.
When people say you're not supposed to cross the road when someone's walking down, no, if I saw him coming the other way, I would cross the road. I'd be like, I
I
don't
feel
want to
like
be anywhere
I
He
don't
near
want
looks
him near me. He
homeless.
might hug me and make
I would
me
think he was
smell.
homeless. Like that outfit looks like, you know, he found that stuff like maybe in
Milan
the garbage.
Fashion Week.
Like it does not look like designer fashion. None of it. I mean, the coat's fine, I guess, but when you look at the glasses are a little, and the pee, like I'd be like, this guy peed himself, and yeah, I would cross the street.
Yeah, I mean, you
Don't touch
might
me.
normally be embarrassed to piss your pants or have any evidence of the residue left behind after your tinkle. Fashion-forward thinkers, though.
Oh, wait, are you for real? They're saying that's what you're reading, literally. I thought you were making a joke.
No, this is literally the article. Yeah, this is from Milan Fashion Week.
Oh my god.
It might. Oh my fucking god. I'm like, maybe it's not meant to be peed. This article is wholeheartedly saying it's supposed
Oh, that is
to
definitely
be.
meant to be pee. Yeah. They just called it a stonewash, but 100%. Clearly been splashing their cash.
It's,
They've left a stain on it.
homeless chic is what they're going for. I guess. I don't know.
I'll take the trash bags over the pea
Oh my
jeans.
God. You do get to the idea, like, how did he become a model for Milan Fashion Week in the first place?
Well,
Imagine like
clearly-
getting your dream, like, oh, I'm going to Milan Fashion Week.
What are
Here,
his
these are the
shoes?
pants you're wearing, the pea pants. Does he have bags on his feet?
Also, skinny jeans hate.
Oh yeah,
and he-
Disparu hates skinny jeans, by the way.
Yeah.
He
does.
dresses
On
to the
men.
left as well, clearly. And then it just.
I mean, the
Well,
model
yeah.
has no choice
Although he likes to spread it
whatsoever.
about a bit once he realized.
Like he's being dressed by whoever the designer is, so I don't want to like dunk on him entirely, but
Dunk on
I don't
him.
know
What
if
is
it's worth
that?
it.
No, what is that, dude? It's
What
regular
kind
pants.
of a work is this to be like, let's make homeless people that have to pee their pants normal and chic.
Make
Like,
them
okay,
comfortable in
how
society.
about let's provide more public restrooms for people. The fashion industry. I don't mind a distressed Gene. I can't even believe what I'm fucking reading. This makes absolutely no fucking sense.
Like, I wonder if he was like high out of his mind, or she, whatever, whoever designed this, and was just like, I have a vision. Just spills water on the pants.
It's got
It's
to
beautiful. Like, I
right.
don't.
The entire concept had already been done by another comedian who did a sketch on TV. They mocked the idea that people would sell pissy pants to help dudes cover up that they may have been messy. And it's literally come to life. This happened with MILF Manor. With MILF Manor, it was already a sketch show, and they're like, no, we need to turn that into a TV series.
Wow.
No, I meant the designer, Ian, but I mean, yeah, he looks like a he. But who knows?
Well,
It's
it does say the
2024.
designer's name, Jordan Luca.
That could
Luca?
be. That could be.
Okay, I
Either
think
or.
we should change this into fashion entirely. I googled craziest runway outfits ever.
Let's do it. I'm for it.
Go.
So
Did you see? There's been a couple of YouTube videos where people deliberately made the worst style they could.
Oh my God.
To see if they could get on the fashion week, and every time they did,
Grandma's
just by going
curtain.
over the top.
Cousin it.
So this is from Pucci. So they're Italian, I guess.
I mean, that in a few years, that's what Stellar Blade will look like. If Sony gets their way, that'll be it.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Adam Selman.
I'm into this.
Lost a fight with a bush.
It's pretty, but it looks also really difficult to hold on to.
Her runway isn't. A lot of times, it is sort of like an art. Like you're meant to buy her pants, and then they covered it in a bouquet. You know, we're not meant to buy. Clearly, it's not a shirt made of,
Flowers.
thickets. Yeah, like. So I understand the bizarreness of it, but yeah, it's like you're covering up the. It's meant to be like a fashion, not or like artistic. So I get that. That's just put her
not
on my
like the
wedding
pea
table, I
pants.
don't know.
I think a lot of it, though, it's like faux intellectualism. It's like, I'm superior to you. I'm more of an artist than you are because I can see beauty in it. I can appreciate it. You
That's
can't,
always art.
But you just don't have the taste. But I can. And they just like being different than everyone else because it makes them
Right.
feel better.
We fawn and faint over Jackson Pollock, and it looks
Mhm.
like he just jizzed on a giant canvas.
I mean, that's
you know
probably
what
his
I
next
mean?
art piece.
We really
They
do.
don't
I
look-
like Jackson Pollock. I do because I'm conditioned to like it. But that's art, and if you don't get it, you just don't get it. There's art galleries all around. It's just like or, whatever. Or it could be a piece of shit sitting there. They're like, it's transformative.
Oh, those are my
Like-
favorite ones where
gotta
the
look at it from
cleaner
this
doesn't know it's an art
angle.
piece,
Yeah.
and so she tidies it away. There was one that did like a soiled bed, and the cleaner just came up and tidied it all up. and like it was meant to be like a $650,000 art piece or something, and she just saw rubbish.
Amazing.
This is giving a little kid that got into mom and dad's closet.
Yes.
Yes, I need to wear
everything.
You're going through the airport, your luggage is overweight, and they're like, if you wear it, we won't charge you. And she's like, okay. You should put everything on.
Game. I'm gonna put.
This is Yeezy, right? I mean, is it?
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
Like this hat, if you want to call it a hat.
Yeah, can we call it a hat or like an
It looks
extra
more like-
head over your head, and then there's a weird
Wait, that's a
vagina hole
sleeve.
over the face?
Yeah.
I know that's what
Is
I'm
that
saying.
just a jumper over their head?
Yeah, but it has like covered up areas of fabric where the head would normally be. So I don't know. And then this
Oh.
is an armpit hole, so she can see, so she doesn't trip.
Yeah. They've defaced a jumper, is what they've done there.
Oh my god.
And then
Oh, there's the trash outfit.
Well,
okay,
What does she have in her hand? A big juice box?
like a walkie-talkie.
she's probably phoning the police. It's like, help.
Her
No.
shoes are like bags.
Might have been a shoe designer. Maybe like let's just distract how ugly our shoes are with a bunch of trash.
Everything
Literal
looks better
trash.
covered in
Well, look at the runway. It's actually made out of cardboard and tape.
Oh,
What the
that's
Yeah,
like those
the
restaurants that
comment
serve it
on
a shuffle.
littering in the U.S.
The only situation when this would be appropriate to wear would be your ex's wedding. Even the article's like, nah. Oh, actual
there we
trash
go.
bags.
It's trash themed.
Trash.
Oh, there's Oscar the Grouch, but a white lady. Okay.
Oh,
All
What is
right.
that?
This seems
Is-
already
this seems-
offensive.
Like this is coming at Disparu's country. I feel like it's giving like the Britain.
Well, I
the-
don't
the
know. I mean, the
guard.
tartan in the bottom left is more for Ian, I think.
oh my
'cause it-
god.
Oh,
No one
it's
ever
killed.
needs a hat that's also a backpack that you also have to hold onto your head.
That's what I was wondering. Is that a handbag on her face?
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
a handbag.
Keanu. Thank you, Nightmare for the two, but I'm so sorry, Keanu. This is gonna happen for the rest of the night.
That is not
Aw.
even scientifically possible. How dare you?
That sounds gross.
Oh, I
you could,
missed this one.
you could
Sorry,
cover bits in
Mo.
it, but then it wouldn't be able to smudge. Otherwise,
Look
it
at
get really
the
dangerous.
The pea pants.
Purse.
Thank you for $4.99. Oh, what?
And like
that's
gravity
the
may have an
purse?
effect over time.
Thank
I don't
you,
know. There's
Mo.
a
Is that
purse here, but then there's like a little like cardboard dog or something on the side.
Is that a dog? Like it's like a dino dog or something. Like it looks kind of like a dino. It looks like a 3-year-old drew it.
Yeah.
Ah. There's
This
some
also
strange-
seems
What is
offensive.
this? I would trip.
That's when your gran knits you like a new Christmas jumper or something. You're like, oh no.
Oh,
What?
I'm almost okay
Do you notice
with
how
this.
all of them makes them look uglier, except ironically the trash one?
You
That was
know
the only
what?
one that even tried to make the model look good.
This could
There
have
you go,
looked
just
cute
through.
if the hat in this wasn't on it.
He was that
I'm
bag.
okay with this. And like I like runway because it's not you're not meant to take the whole thing. You just pick it's
Yeah.
a cute vest, cute pants, cute boots. I would venture to say at a Renaissance fair I'd wear that luchador
Without
mask,
the,
maybe. But altogether it's not
It doesn't go
really.
together. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be all right. I'm all right with that one.
Oh,
This-
I do like this dress though, not with the
Without the sleeves.
crown.
right.
I'm not
Face
feeling the
makeup?
sleeves.
Dress
She got a
even
puzzle
with
on
the
her
sleeves
face.
I'm fine with. And then
Well, that's better out of the rest for sure.
right,
One
and then
more.
she had her period on her face. or
What
I thought that was a
something.
mannequin.
I'd buy those shorts. Probably the
The
I would
shorts.
buy the shorts. Yeah, the leggings and the long sleeve are just a little strange.
The heels
When
are okay.
breathing is not a priority.
yeah.
When using a mask goes too far.
It's the best boss from Stellar Blade.
Yeah. I don't.
Anyways, don't feel sorry for Disparu. He likes this sort of stuff. Okay.
Listen,
Not that
me
sort of
and
stuff, that was
Blabs-
weird.
Okay, me and Blabs did
If it was
an
celebrities-
Oscar roast of the outfits like last
Yeah, but they
year,
were
2 years ago,
celebrities.
and he
So I
was
could be like,
in the
ah, Sam
chat.
Smith's an idiot.
He was in the chat the entire time, like watching us roast the celebrities'
It's fun
outfits.
to talk about outfits. It just
It is.
Yes.
It is. Let me catch up on a couple of these, and then we'll get to the TikTok thing because I know I put that in the title. People are gonna be like, "Are you going to talk about it or what?" We will. MTBC's been a member for 5 months. Let's go. Thank you, Steve. Jason Webster, thank you for the 5. Apparently, Zack Snyder doesn't know what a director's cut is. He's shooting new footage for his Rebel Moon cuts. Did you know that, guys? Just rude. Actually, you've been watching it.
my
I'd
God.
not.
The director's cut. That doesn't need to be
He does
longer,
it for
okay?
everything. He said something about Sucker Punch. Was that his move?
Yeah, he's got
movie?
enough footage to make it entirely
To make it better,
fix the
and
movie.
people are
Yeah.
like, "Bro, just make it right the first time."
Yes.
with all these director cuts.
You also get to the point of like, why? Like, why did you shoot that in the first place? You should know what your film should look like, and you should shoot those shots. You shouldn't shoot 2 movies and then be like, I could probably make a movie out of this if I squish it together a bit. That's not not how you do this stuff.
Not Disparu, Xray. This is for you. You know more about the Canadians.
Market Reality for 5 says, I've heard that French Canadians put mayo on hamburgers. Is that true? America has nukes. Just saying. I mean, not just mayonnaise. I've seen people put mayo and other condiments
Ketchup.
on there.
Like even Burger King does that. Like their Whoppers, I think, have mayo and
Yeah.
ketchup, and people think it's like a special sauce. And I'm like, it's just mayo. And
burger
ketchup.
No, they do
sandwiches,
it in
so
McDonald's
problem
too.
with mayo. No problem
Yeah,
with it,
it's just
right?
if you
Eating
just
it
eat it out of
alone
the
is the
jar.
problem.
Or squeeze.
Right. Isn't it? Have you ever seen The Office where they're like, "What are you eating ice cream for?" He's like, "It's mayonnaise. There wasn't any.
Oh yeah.
There wasn't any." Right?
He's
It's
like,
"Oh God, no! There's something about it that's icky." Right?
No, I couldn't do
No.
that. No.
A little mayo, fine, but
Yeah, say a lot of people do put mayo on their burgers. I think that's just a all over thing. Dave Chandler, thank you for the 2. Elvis loved peanut butter and banana sandwiches. I too like peanut butter and banana sandwiches. I used to eat them when I was a kid.
I do
Didn't he
too.
die
If
of
you
a
make
heart
them like a
attack?
grilled cheese.
Yes, on
it
the
hits.
on the stovetop. Yes, so good. Jason for another 2. Thank you. I've tried white kimchi ravioli. Beautiful. I probably had it.
I don't even know what that is.
Kimchi.
Never had
ravioli.
that. But kimchi and ravioli?
I said kimchi. I don't know how to read. It's okay. Kimchi.
Burgushi, burgers and sushi.
It's fine. Everyone's used
I
to
do
it now.
like fusion though. When you do like I'm trying to think like the Viet stuff with like when you put like kimchi or no, that's Korean. Kimchi on fries and then you make like a poutine but with Korean meats and flavors and whatnot.
Kimchi nachos are surprisingly delicious. You know, we love a fusion moment. Sure.
Yeah. Josh Kelsey, thank you for the 10. Fashion is stupid sometimes. Agreed. It's,
Clearly.
And Dave Chandler for another 5. Thank you, Dave. Send the model out naked and dare people to say she isn't wearing anything. We're literally living in the Empire has no clothes fable.
The picture that I had to delete was actually from it's like an electrical tape convention, and it is literally they just send the women out, and he draws on them with the black tape, black electrical tape, to cover the bits that he needs to, and just send them out. And he makes up all the outfits on the fly.
I think I saw that. Yeah.
So he was close.
Cool.
Johan Naxos, thank
They
you
did
for
look
the
good.
20.
Well, better than that crap.
Yeah. Fashion. When society has such a lack of real problems that we make up words and we're dumpster trash and call it anything other than unnecessary and gay. No one cares about your Henley or your $700 jeans.
Well, this is
Henleys
the
are
thing about
nice, though.
hipsters.
I
They
like
spend a lot of
Henleys.
money
They're not
to look worse.
expensive. You guys know what Henleys are, right? At least the ladies probably do. They're not expensive. You can get them for like $5. But I get what you're saying. Like you could get like a black Henley from like H&M for $10, and then some people are going to like Guess and spending $80 on the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
not
It's,
necessary.
No.
No. Sisters of Bacon, thank you for the 2. The term of today is Veblen goods. What is this, Russell? This is Russell, isn't it? Did you say this is Russell? Xray?
We
Like,
assume
it's
it
Russell.
is from
It's Russell.
A
Simpcast.
Veblen good is a good for which demand increases as the price increases.
There you go.
Typically high
Last
quality goods, well made,
one before the
exclusive status
next
symbol.
story. You want to read this one? Xray? Thank you,
Jason Webster for 2 Australian X-ray girl on Tengu or taiko drums would be legendary. I don't know what either of them are.
Ian says it is. Are you saying that's Russell? He's like, it is. He knows. Maybe. I don't know what he's
It's just
talking
an
about.
instrument by the looks of it. A Chinese drum.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Well, this will be probably our last story because we always go off on talking about other things. but-
Tangents.
yeah, tangents. So TikTok will
Like
file
jeans.
court challenge to U.S. divest or ban law. CEO says the facts and the Constitution are on our side. What do you guys think about this ban stuff with TikTok?
I mean, I understand why they want to. They're using threats against TikTok to get them to
Oh, this isn't a threat.
sell the platform to like so they don't have as much control over it. Yeah. And TikTok's like, no, and this is unconstitutional. And they've been trying to get rid of TikTok, or at least the power over TikTok, for years, it seems, because it really is hitting the demographic that they want to control.
Yes. I don't know. I hate censorship. And TikTok seems like a happy place to me. It's not really. Oh, am I frozen? Hang on.
No.
No, you're good.
Oh God, I was just boring. Okay.
It's like, oh my God, no one's interrupted me.
Everyone,
this is weird. It's the first time in the night.
I'm being DC'd. I'm not being interrupted.
I got pulled a White Claw on my system. I'm like, I don't even know what I was gonna say. Yeah, people hate TikTok because they say it's like indoctrinating people into things, but it seems, I don't know, I watch it and it seems like a happy place.
I think it depends on your algorithm though, because like I get cleaning videos mostly, and sorry, Amazon recommendations because I love shopping, whatever.
Right.
And maybe I'm not the demographic that they worry about specifically. And like we look at, like, say, Australia, we've seen how they can't control Twitter. This is kind of like reflective of America not being able to control TikTok. And I mean, there's the spyware on there, which is
true.
Yeah,
worrisome.
but as opposed to, whenever you say something like, well, it's because they're doing this, it's like, yeah, okay, but opposed to what? Because Google's doing everything the same to you, like Facebook's doing the same to you, and you get down to a point where you're like, who are you worried about more? It's like, well, okay, but this foreign country is. It's like, yeah, but so if they know something about me, what are they going to do? Because if my own country knows about me, they actually have the power to, like, and the will and the desire to actually use that. But it's like if Australia found out bits about my house, there's no reason for them to. Now, if they find out about an Australian citizen, that would actually give them a reason to actually try and control them. So I do understand all the problems with, if you go on their version of it, because they have the same site, it's just under a different name, it is an entirely different algorithm. You get a lot about self-improvement, families, kids, whereas you come on over here and it's just basically like degeneracy. But that's also what all the other social media platforms are doing. So it's not like this is making a worse impact. And you actually saw with like YouTube Shorts, it was all the same shorts that you'd see on TikTok. It wasn't like it was a different thing.
Right. Same with Instagram Reels. So I don't, they stop you attending buzz. I didn't even mean to click that. Moss's wedding, but I didn't see it. But
hey, if Mossa gets married, I'm going to his wedding.
Same. We gotta see the shoes.
That would be a
we gotta
glorious
see
mess.
the
Can
woman.
you imagine? We'd all go down to the bakery and be like, yeah, I'll give you a cheeky pork pie.
A cheeky pork pie.
We'd celebrate with a trampoline. It'd be gold.
Yeah, I don't have TikTok anymore just because, like Disparu just said, everything, and he doesn't have Instagram, but it's on Instagram and it's on YouTube Shorts. So I used to have TikTok, but it's been a while now actually since I've had it. But I do, like he said, everyone is spying. It's true. Like if you say okay or something on your phone and then it starts picking up your voice, and I'm like, I'm not talking to you, phone. You know what I mean? Like you say something in the phone, like it's like, okay. Like,
right.
I like literally just did it because I said that my phone, because I have a Pixel, so you say okay Google and then it pops up, and it just did that because I just said okay. Like
your phone is, no matter what you have, if you have
listening.
social media whatsoever, your phones are listening to you, and TikTok or not. Like, I don't know. I think it was meant to help. Like, oh look, you are just thinking about rainbows. Here's a rainbow to brighten your day. I'm like, that's odd that they can read my thoughts, but all right. I mean, I think it was meant to help, but even if you have Amazon, okay, it is literally like they can read your thoughts. So
Yes.
It's not just TikTok, it's everything that is, your phones are just listening to you.
And that,
that's
There
it.
has been
So-
cases. Google has like told people they're pregnant before, because it is literally, and they didn't know, but they have so many
because they're
people.
looking up abortion clinics or.
Well, I mean that would be a bit obvious, but it is like they have
That
so
was
many people.
untoward. I apologize.
They know like the trends that people would generally search for, maybe the side effects or the symptoms and the early warning things that people might search for. And by the end, it's advertising to them like baby products. Like, why? And then they find out. So it definitely can have a predictive nature.
I get ads on my phone now too, though. You know what I mean? Like when you're scrolling through like the news section, if you ever like swipe over and it'll something that I was just thinking about or looking up. Like I remember testing it once. I don't have a cat, and me and my friend were talking loudly about cat litter and stuff because we're like, let's see if we start getting ads like on Instagram and stuff for cat litter. We did.
I have cat ads all over. They're like, make your cat not hate you and want to kill you.
Oh
and
my
like,
God.
Oh God.
Like, please help me.
That's the biggest problem is like you are the product on all of these platforms. It is not the content. So having the content curtailed to you so that you stay longer on the app gives them more advertising space and then makes them more money, especially if you click on the ad. So they want to make you addicted. And I mean, it works.
You know
It
what's
really
so
does.
funny about TikTok too? And it will be 4:00 in the morning, and then a ethnically ambiguous woman you'll scroll up and she'll be like, "How long have you been on TikTok? How about this? Why don't you take a break from scrolling? I know this can be addictive, but it's a lot." And I'm like, "What? Are you
Mind your
FaceTiming me?
business, lady.
Get out of my face, Wanda! Like, what are you talking about? I'll stay up all night doing this."
You like stay on just to spite her. It's like that's another 3 hours.
I'm like, I want to see more people dancing. Please, like, get out. But and I guess they do that to try and like make people like stop looking at their screens, but you literally can't. It is a weird addiction. So
yeah.
It's like Steph does a stream which is basically just TikTok things that she's found. And if you ever want to lose faith in humanity, those are the streams. Because it's like whatever the latest fad that women are doing this time, like they're collecting certain types of mugs that they've got to do their children for. Or they're getting all their food from the supermarket, taking it out of the packaging and putting it into like different plastic containers and all the jaws and stuff. And
but it's so satisfying to watch. And it makes you want to buy. I want a separate container for everything in my home. I don't know what it is. And then it's the sound of it, like putting string cheese into a weird.
Oh, the ASMR! I love the ASMR restocking.
Yes, the restock thing.
The
It's like
restock.
you just can't stop watching
I
it.
watched the one guy.
carpet cleaning.
I can't remember his name. I know I've sent them. I send them to Xray when I see them sometimes. Because it's so like satisfying when he's like, "Oh, fill it to the rim." You know what I'm talking about, Xray. I've sent you his reels where he's like reacting to people like restocking, and he's like, and if they don't fill it all the way up, it's a British guy. If they don't fill it all the way up, he's like, he gets so mad, like if there's space in like a jar or something.
What's the point?
It's like when someone does one of those plastic peels and it snaps. It's like, oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Max Fly, a member for 2 months. Thank you. Here, I'm covering up Disparu. We don't need to look at that anymore. Member for 2 months. It's not so much spying. TikTok is specifically designed to help destabilize the West. Why doesn't China allow the Western version there?
Well, I agree that could even be the aim behind it, but also they're only destabilizing things with the exact belief which California is pushing on everyone anyway. So it's like, yeah, sure, I agree this is a bad thing. What are you going to do about Hollywood and Facebook and Instagram and everything else? Because it's all pushing the same belief system.
Yeah.
It just happens that China also thinks it's a horrible thing. But the people that are pushing it on you from the other side think it's a great thing.
Nightmare is just coming for Keanu tonight. Thank you for the $2.
Yeah. Or are you what? Great pun, sire. Wonderful. The Mayo Clinic.
He probably listen. Nightmare just wants Keanu's nipples to get hard and for her to give goosebumps again. Let's be real. Let's be real. That's what this is about.
Yeah.
Or for me to projectile vomit live on the air.
Whatever happens
the other,
first.
whatever
Either
comes
way.
All right. Are you ready for Inside Edition to come onto
Either
your
way's a
stream again?
Les Trent, come back.
Pops in, hello. Did you projectile vomit?
Can we reenact it?
Oh, absolutely, Les. Well, somebody kept bringing up mayo, and then I was like,
He's like, unfortunately, she's not wearing the sparkly devil horns.
It's like what is it, Team America, when he does like that projectile? Like, with
Yes!
That's what I'm thinking. Oh no.
Oh my
y'all
god.
cracking me up. God damn it.
Nightmare just says, I just want her to accept our Lord and Savior Mayo.
Chairman Mayo.
Oh my god.
Ridiculous.
There you go. I looked up for my salad and mentioned nipples.
Yeah, well,
Sorry to disturb your salad. Continue.
that's probably a great way to get people to, like, there's a lot of lurkers, you know, people have it on your background noise. You just say nipples every now and again. They're like, what? Hang on.
Nipples.
Yes.
Yeah,
Put that one in primary screen for me.
Xray do it in her like saucy, quiet voice when she goes up to the mic.
Nipples.
Yeah, there you go.
Here, I'll put something on here. It might not be as good as nipples, but it's pretty close.
It's a butt. Booty. There you go.
Hell
Is this you
yeah.
playing?
Nope, this is on Grooms. I just googled Stellar Art.
Oh, okay.
Cute outfit. I don't have that one yet. I want it.
I love
Is
her.
it fluffy tail?
Yeah, isn't that's the one that got censored? They expanded.
Ian.
Looks up from salad.
I don't believe that. He's Scottish. He's never seen a salad.
Oh.
He's tossed many.
Yeah. Good when Ian's like, I like her. I need to get the clip from Wedding Singer. He's like, ooh, I like her. It just reminded me, I need that clip. It needs to happen. All right, so we'll be wrapping up here soon because Xray has to do something at 10. So I said we would wrap up a bit earlier so she can get where she's got to go. We do have one more super chat from Justin Martin. Thank you for the 10. What happened? Did you just what happened to the
Sorry, I just read that.
It was called Pigeon. I think was its
called
precise
BBC
name.
Can't get rid of that unless you get Beardo to read super chats. That would count, I guess. We might do it once in a while. It just got like doing it every week is like we'll make it a special thing.
You get Drunk 3PO to read it to see if it comes out properly.
Maybe a
Like,
birthday
fixes everything.
special.
The pigeon birthday special. Yeah, the new guy. Oh yeah, you know the lore of that, Disparu and Xray? So you know how Jay and Beardo do the high tea stream? Well, I think Chrissy may have raided or she just came in. I don't remember. And she's like, who's the new guy?
Yeah.
About Beardo. So now everyone calls him the new guy.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
it's like
the
with
lore behind that.
There's a load of streamers and stuff where people are like, you just came out of nowhere. How did you get your success so fast? It's like, I've been doing this for 5 years.
I've been
It's like-
doing this for 20 years. What do you mean? I'm 40. No, not Beard. Beardo's in his 20s, but the beard just makes him look older. Like he's always like, "How old do
Oh,
you guys think I am?" I'm like, I didn't think you were in your 20s.
You just seem so distinguished with all that hair on your face, sire.
Oh, so what? Tomorrow's your busy day, right? Xray, what do you got going on?
So painting in the morning at 10, Sunday Fun Day at 1, probably playing Grounded and Forbidden Frontier at 6:30. So very busy. I do have a gripe. If family members come over, give me a warning, at least a week, not the day before. I love
I
you, my
hate
family
that.
member. I love you. I
But
swear.
go home. No, I'm kidding.
But like,
Yeah.
don't call me and be like, so I'm coming in tomorrow. Can you pick me up?
Thanks. That's why she's got to go earlier. Apparently.
That's it. So
It's
we're
been
rolling with it.
solved.
Yeah,
And
she's
thank
changing
you.
the locks.
And thank you,
also-
Keanu, for coming on.
Yeah, thanks so much. We have before we
gosh.
forget, I feel like I'm gonna forget before we get off, but me and actually are going on a road trip in June, and we had the I don't know if you did you post the thing that you made yet for the stretch goals?
I can. I just haven't yet.
Oh, it's fine. But I thought I'd bring it up since we I haven't been bringing it up enough. But we have the stretch goals we're gonna do cosplays, we're gonna do live streams. We're not gonna disclose exactly where we're gonna be because we don't, we gotta be safe.
They'll swamp
But
you, like
yes, we gotta be
form the
safe.
boat,
We're
like in the
ladies.
Titanic, right?
Yes. So, but yeah, we have the link is actually pinned. If you guys do want to donate to the stretch goals, just make sure you write road trip so that it's put aside for road trip. There's my did I grift enough, Ian? Is Xray she teaching me properly?
Xray the grifter.
Oh yeah, she made this look, no hands, help.
Oh, which I guess, yeah, if you guys want, put road trip, we'll do more content the more we're able to do. Because I mean, I want to go to the zoo.
Oh yeah, we have other stuff planned. We're just not gonna especially if we're going live, we won't tell you until the day of. Again, we gotta be safe. So there we go. But yeah, that's my thank you, Ian. She is our
love
grift
you.
queen.
And Keanu, I will be in New York with Zia at one point, so we'll probably meet up.
We must link up, absolutely.
You can show me your plastic chair, acrylic chair.
Must be
absolutely.
I have
There's some
it.
holes in now.
It's a relic now.
No bullet holes in it, and
That's good.
if there were, and I wouldn't be living here today. Hang out with you fine people.
So what do you have anything coming up that you want to push, Keanu? We have your links in the description, and my mods have been putting it in the chat, so we got all that. But you got any podcasts or anything coming up?
Yes. Well, let me just say, first of all, this was you guys had me crying, laughing to the point of tears. This was so much fun. Thank you so much for having me on. Please have me back again. And I want to get you all
anytime.
again on Keanu Cast is live Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Actually, me and Chrissy and Violet Brand Danny are starting a new stream. It'll be on all of our channels. It's just Keanu C. Thompson live there. And then go to Keanu C. Thompson on Instagram and Twitter for my comedy dates. I have a gig on Tuesday. And then I do a cooking stream on the weekends where I just put water over cereal and pour mayonnaise into my mouth.
I don't think that'd get viewers, to be honest. That'd work.
I'm sure they... I kind of want you to do that now.
Yeah,
no,
that would
now I
definitely
can't
work.
not.
The thumbnail is just you going, ah.
It would have to be like a
and then you have to say, my nipples got hard.
My nipples are hard
aim.
because I'm about to pass away from disgust.
Oh, there you go.
the side headline,
so
my
much
nipples
fun.
are hard.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Too fun.
Oh. So there you go. You guys know where to find Keanu. This was a lot of fun. You definitely we have our people that come in and we're we definitely are gonna have them back. So
Oh my
you gotta
God.
come back for sure.
This is-
Yay! There you go. Yeah, make sure you go subscribe to her, follow her. Like I said, the links are all in the description. You would have had me if not for the watery cereal nightmare. You know you love her. You
You know what, Nightmare? Don't get out of my face, Nightmare. Please.
She's gonna have nightmares of mayo and your not thumbnail, your profile picture.
Nightmare, how
Your
dare
avatar. Dare
you?
you?
I love you. God.
And what do you have coming up, Disparu? I know you just released a Velma video today. What else
Yes.
you got happening?
There'll be more Velma videos, and MILF Manor is very soon. Oh God, it's not today, is it? It might be today.
Oh, he's excited.
Well, yeah, but it would also mean that's a lot of work if I got to get April 28th.
Pregnant
MILF
emo?
Manor premieres today, folks.
There you go. He's gonna be a busy boy tonight.
Okay, yeah, is it 10/9C? Is that Central?
Central.
So I won't be able to watch it till tomorrow. So,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Go
Velma,
get some
and then
sleep.
the most degenerate show to have ever been on our screens will definitely be covered. Where
What's up?
you know, that TLC also has a show called For the Love of Dilfs, where the trailer included the line "I'm not a daddy hopper." So that entire TV channel is it's like content gold.
Well, I'm happy for you. I know She-Hulk getting canceled made you very sad, but now you got Velma and
Yes.
MILF Manor, so you're good.
Look, if you want a season 2 of your TV show, don't go to the CEO of the company and start mouthing off at him and then come out and go, I don't know what I was saying, I got very emotional. That's not going to work.
I had my period. I'm an asparagus. I'm sorry.
I was at a protest. I got carried away. It's like, no, he's the CEO of a company. He makes $60 million a year. He doesn't need you going, yes, guy has no idea what he's doing. I can't stand it. Can I have a season 2, please? Oh, what did you think you were doing, Tatiana? We could have had season 2. I was rooting for you. This is the thing, people are like, why do you watch shows you hate? No, I am She-Hulk's biggest fan. I'm probably his only fan. I definitely have more merch than anybody else from that TV series.
Yeah, the one shirt is more than anyone else.
I know, I have like 5 t-shirts. I bought them all. I literally went on the site and just bought every different shirt they had. There was one review where I would just randomly change them. I wouldn't even mention it. I just me in different shirts out of the thing.
True. Well, guys, this was amazing. Again, make sure you follow Keanu, and thank you again so much for coming on. I had so much fun.
Too much fun. Oh my gosh, you guys are great. Jesus,
sorry about the mayo. Hopefully you never hear you don't hear that, at least for the rest of the milk.
It's not like we did it. Why are you? It's not like you squeezed it in your mouth and she's like, "Oh, you creepy weirdo." It's like,
I love something to have nightmares about that will make me not eat for a little while. It's great. Who doesn't love
great diet? Who needs a diet when you got mayo?
I will be doing a mayo only cooking stream this weekend. I didn't know what I was going to cook, but now I know. I'll be making
fried mayo, boiled mayo,
yes,
boiled mayo.
Air fry it.
Yeah.
All of my
put it on cereal.
It.
I'll just pour it in Visconti's mouth. They'd be like, "This is great."
From across
Now
the
you
room,
know how
you
to
can like see if you can aim properly.
Oh no! All right. Well,
sorry, Gino.
We are out, guys. Xray's got to go. But again, thank you guys so much. You're awesome. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye.
See ya.